I don't know what's wrong with my internet tonight.
Everything is trying to kill you, apparently.
Apparently so. This has been fantastic. What did I miss in the meantime?
We were
Nothing.
just talking. We were waiting for you to come back.
Thank you for being graceful. This has been great, and my VTube Studios crashed as well in the meantime. Okay, loading
Right.
assets. Okay, I am back for the meantime, so let's keep this train moving at the very least.
All right, Buka drinks, please. Buka drinks, please.
So, 2 gold for 5 drinks in total.
Correct.
I legit
Buka's
need
very
to honestly
much-
look at your luck. Or I'm gonna honestly keep track of this at this point, because you have spent half the game not playing action cards.
There we go. Drinks passed out.
And then you are Pitsy Punts with a chaser of White Ale, so a 4.
Right, I'm going to take that fall.
Taken straight
But I'm
up.
going... Well, someone here has to keep a level head, and I'm going to lose 2 alcohol content.
So basically, in essence, +2 alcohol. And then your consequence is a jolted lover.
They're not affecting me, though. I'm not...
You're at
I didn't like
3.
enough for a jilted lover to be pissed at me.
So, yep, exactly so. And with that, one more C progress is gone, and we go on to Aaron. Would you like to discard your hand?
Yeah, let me discard all, like, 500 cards I have real quick.
Yep, like, I know I'm
Yeah.
complaining about getting cleaved. Aaron also didn't have anything to play in the defense of that freaking Kraken either.
Yeah, that was so fun.
Yes, I did use my Stone of Truth to look at your hand, Tree Lady. It was quite interesting. I can see why you want to get rid of all of it. Ooh, I did not mean to draw a bloody token. Go back.
What is this?
I can't wait to go into my stream viewer right now and see that I need to delete 3 stream VODs of like 20 minutes each, I will say though. Okay, well at the very least though, I could pause it on YouTube, so I'm back for the YouTube side, and we really missed nothing then besides just, yeah, just upkeep. So, this will be a great VOD.
I will say, for previous times I've skipped action phases, I might have had action cards I didn't want to play, like Gambling I'm in. This game, however, I'm just not drawing them.
Like, the
drew two-
gambling, I can understand. But if you're just drawing no other action cards otherwise, then that is actually a luck issue.
Yeah, I've only drawn 2 action cards. One I played against the Leviathan, making him drink my potions, and the other I played against Nitral, turn 1.
Yep. So you are 2-2 right now. I said 2 turns with 2 turns. I said 2 turns, 2 cards in and 2 cards fast.
And the thing is, I've drawn like half my deck already.
Yeah. Yeah, you're at 19 out of 40. So, hilarious.
But also, I know of your misdeeds. A little birdie told me.
One
I see those
fortitude to
lies.
Mortimer.
I see those lies, Mortimer.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. I did nothing to the trees.
The birds are ratting Mortimer out, and that's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like the squirrels can talk thing. Alright, would you like to order a drink, Tree Lady?
First, I just want to screenshot my hand real quick.
Oh no, it's all gambling. I know it.
What? No.
God. It's all
Why
gambling.
just some
isn't
drinks
it?
for my friends? It's not all gambling. It would never be all gambling.
The
And
fact that
that's
no one in
standard,
this game has more than 5 gold is actually crazy.
Yeah. We've all
Yeah.
paid gold and
Literally
we've all
right there.
lost gold
You're
to
not
good
burned for that.
extents.
Also, I'll have you know, Cruiser, the only reason I didn't give you 2 drinks, because I usually try to go drink if there's ties the drink account closer to me, is
Mhm.
the fact that I was like, 1 drink can probably kill this man.
Yeah, no. I said, yeah, one
Oh
drink.
my
One drink?
God, One drink. Yep.
Oh.
Stono ignores?
What do
Oh
you
my
mean? I have
goodness
ignores?
gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah, these last 2 turns, 4 I ignored,
Oh.
4 and 4.
Oh, don't worry,
Don't get
because
surprised,
I'm not looking to affect fortitude in any way now, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
See
Right,
progress
that Cruiser, you-
gone for the
I
moment.
already did the see progress.
Okay, never mind then.
Alright.
Sorry, I'll let you automate that, so I don't overlap with you, okay?
Yeah. I just keep seeing it because it's in front of me and doing it.
Oh, good. I mean, to be fair, I don't think this game's gonna last very long at this rate here.
Yeah.
I think we might get one more of those.
1, 2, 3. And, like I said, guys, how about a friendly game of fucking cards? I am starting a round of gambling. This card cannot be negated. You cannot leave. At all. So with my last Tord Funbuck, I am putting my life on the line.
Yep.
Wonderful. Everybody
Yeah,
anti up
really.
because you legally have to.
Yep, and quite frankly, this is my only best choice. I have 4 health, but I have 1 gold. I need to make a play on my gold spectrum.
Pass.
Nitro.
I've asked.
Mortimer.
Oh my, is that more Catpus over there?
Take control of a round of gambling? Get a lie, but take 1 gold from the pot.
Yes. And I'm going to take the fun buck.
No, my fun match!
Fun bug, no.
You
I'm passing.
dastard. Fine then, I'm in.
I've asked again.
I had a strategy of give up my fun bet as my first gold and then have my last fun bet as my last gold, and I lost both of them. Christ! Aaron.
It's Cruz's turn. How wonderful.
Yep.
Anyway, winning hands.
A winning hand?
That was
Interesting.
winning hand.
In that case, I think I'll have to pass.
Yep, I'm passing.
You already know what I'm doing.
Mortimer.
I pass.
No, wait just a darn second. Let's make this game more interesting. You may play this card immediately after a player wins the round of gambling. The round continues. The pot stays, and everybody must ante again.
You can't get this fun buck out of my cold dead hands.
You dastard.
My fun buck will
Wait.
stay with me till I die.
You dastards. You yella.
Actually, I'm gonna use a smoke bomb.
You may not
This
use-
is considered an ante. You can't use that.
Okay, never mind.
So you gotta put a gold in, or ignore it another way.
Yeah, I
Did
got
you-
another way.
Did that card just say every other player?
Yeah. Every player still in the round, which everybody is, must ante
Right,
again.
You can't play anymore. Right. Sorry, I'm
Yep.
dumb.
So Mortimer,
I will pass.
Aaron,
Gambling, I'm in.
you're making me work for this. Give me that control. It's going back over.
I like how fast you yoink that token away.
Give me that! I have no gold! The only thing I have in my hand are these cards!
I pass.
I will pass as well.
Aaron.
Gambling, I'm in.
You motherfucker. I have to pass.
Gambling. I'm in.
You Jella. Tate's control, neutral.
You were playing for this, weren't you?
Maybe a little.
Aaron.
Passing. I said I'm passing.
You,
Hey,
you grab the console instead of clicking the button. Oh, you know, guys, it's been nice, but you don't need a winning hand when you have goons! Anytime at the round of gambling, it ends and I win the pot. Gimme that shit.
Yeah. It's wage stakes, but 2 turtle snarf.
Yup. So instead of having a wench thinks that was her tip, I just win the damn pot. I was winning that round no matter what. Fuck all of you.
They took Winch things out, but there are a few characters
Actually,
like the Winch herself who just
I
go,
don't think
"Fuck
so.
you, I
You
win."
mother.
Ooh.
You're playing that on their sometimes card, yeah?
Yep.
That is fucking awful.
Okay.
Ain't no
I'm
fucking way.
legitimately gonna go downstairs, eat cake. I'm gonna let this right out to the YouTube pod.
Okay. Jazz.
I got affected out of turn 5 times! 2 of them were from events, I guess, so that's neutral, but I got hit by you on your action, and 2 out of turns, when, like, I literally had not a chance to do anything to you! I guess I survived long enough to where, you know, it wasn't even endgame necessarily. Crimson had a bad hand too, but, like, I wanted to play.
Yeah, yeah, my turn.
We're still good. We're still friends. I just feel like the suts when you say, hey, I feel like playing Red Dragon Inn in my server. And I'm like, that's cool. Let's tune stream to be Red Dragon Inn. And then I'm gone, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, I'm good. I'm mad at you in the game. After this, we're still chill. Professionally, we're good.
Alright.
But
Fair
I'm
enough.
legitimately gonna go downstairs and eat some cake for my dog's
Group
birthday.
hug. Wait, hold on. No. I'm wrong. I'm just wrong, right?
So can I just say, I played fucking 5 cards of gambling to try to guarantee just the fact I wasn't winning until the end. I lost technically 2 rounds of gambling. Actually, I lost 3 rounds of gambling in that end there. And I still couldn't make it out.
Cruz, I didn't gamble because I wanted you to not have to deal with that. And then once
I'm going to cool down.
Gambling, I'm in.
I'm gonna be bad later.
Ooh. You still had more, huh?
No, I just drew it right now. That was my last card I just drew.
Oh, wow.
Well, yeah. No, so I'm going to take control of a round of gambling, then pass it to Jazz.
I'm gonna pass.
Easiest round of gambling in my life. Okay.
Yep.
Wow, that's quite a lot of gold you got there.
It
So
is
is
a lot of
the
gold I got there. Time to order a drink. Everyone has 2 except for you.
Hey, I'm at 1 health. Wait, no, 2 health.
Actually, it's 2.
But you know what? Let's have a round of health.
No!
Okay.
Everyone takes grog.
Dude, what the fuck?
That was the drink explosion action I got put there.
Okay.
Grog. No, everyone gets a round of grog. I drew it already. Put it back. Put it back.
Sorry.
Everyone gets a round of grog. The 2 alcohol.
Keen eyes often lead to shiny rewards. Give me a gold. Yeah, give me a gold D3.
Alright, here you go.
Are you taking a gold
actually,
before
never
you
mind,
pass the fuck out?
Wait, actually, never mind.
Yes.
Smoke bomb. I forgot I had that.
This is not an
you
action sometimes or
That's
anytime.
not.
card.
That's a drink.
It's a drink.
You can't smoke bomb a drink.
Yep, it's not an action sometimes or anytime card. So that doesn't work.
Okay, never mind.
Yep, and that's my swing on the way out. Goodbye.
And all that gold goes to the end because it was 3 gold. The 2 went to the end, and then we couldn't divide the other pieces. So.
Mhm.
That was definitely a choice of all time, Jazz. Your go.
Alright. You know, considering I keep throwing this away, I might as well just throw it away.
An eye for an eye. Unfortunately, do not get to play
Alright.
that. No one swung at me.
Oh. Gonna buy potions in bulk from Finrick.
Gain 2 fortitude.
Let me see what the rest of your
And
Also, the funniest thing to me is the fact that Frank and Natalie are spelled weird because they're trolls, but they're just the names Frank and Natalie.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. I could have lived.
And you had not bad drinks at all. You had dirty dishwater and a thing of water.
This was my next card too.
Oh.
oh,
Fine, you had 2 fine drinks and someone gave you something, you could have made it a 0. Right. What are you doing now, Nitro?
I'm gonna pass my action.
Okay.
Mortimer, have a drink,
Wonderful.
and we'll see what I'm drinking.
Wizard's Brew. It's just a fancy hit for 0.
Yep.
That would have been huge. Tip the winch.
Wonderful. Now we have another sea event to deal with. Oh, it's a giant squid. For the love of God, these squids are pissing me off.
Ain't no
A
way.
giant squid for 2 fortitude. But worry not, because I keep dealing with these squids. Another cunning plan will save me. It'll save me from the Kraken. It'll save me from this.
Same. Sorry, I'm on patrol duty.
Both of us are just fucking off from the squids. Nightfall, you go deal with it.
Fine. Fucking squids.
Wonderful. And then 3 tokens go on.
Oh, poor Cruzy.
Damn, I had 4 negates and reduces in there. That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
poor Cruz.
Wonderful. For the love of everything holy, does this man not have action cards?
I'm starting to think he doesn't.
Nitro. Tip the bloody staff. Buka works very hard, and so does Musk Good Sex, so you better tip them.
Wait, what?
That's his name. The one with the Afro's name is Musk Good Sex.
Oh my
I am not making this up. This is real in the goddamn show.
Oh my god.
They
Wait,
only
this
call
is-
him Musk and Red Dragon Inn to keep a nice rating.
Oh my god.
Right. Now I'm going to buy a drink for Yulga. And then I'm going to drink myself and have a nice pot of tea for -1 alcohol
God damn
content.
it.
Oh my god.
That's quite wonderful. Alright, now consequences. Oh, it's an annoying loose inn. Pay 1 gold to the inn. But that's fine, because I'm gonna leg it the fuck out of here.
Negate a consequence. Get +2 lives.
Yeah, he comes up and he's like, hey, you forgot to pay me for this. You said you were gonna pay me for this. And I say, I don't know what you're talking about. Go talk to Grindabin, and then run the hell out of that place.
Amazing.
Alright. Your turn, Yoga.
Alright, draw 2. Huh.
You know, that's not that bad of a consequence when I don't have 2 gold and someone could make me tip the winch and lose the bloody game.
Oh, you don't
Who
have 2
wants us
goals.
to
You have 3.
lumpish, nah?
Oh, yes, I do have 3. I have my fun buck. I forgot.
Mhm.
Reveal
Perfectly
card
valid
from your
tender.
character until you reveal a pet card. Okay, so is this a pet card? Nope. Is this a pet card? Nope. Is this a pet card? Nope. Yes. Alright. These shuffle. Are they put at the bottom or the top? Shuffle. Okay, shuffle the rest. Got it. Nope.
So you got your hit back. Wonderful.
Wonderful. Alright. In the
So yeah,
meantime,
everyone's thing. We all know that Gilga has a hit back now. Do with this information how you will.
speaking of which, group hug time! Each other player loses 1 fortitude.
Alright.
Okay.
But did you forget I blow stuff up?
That player gets a bomb. Alright? Bomb me.
Here.
You and Nigel each lose 1
God
fortitude.
damn it.
Also, I'm going to reduce the fortitude lost by 2.
This is the card I was saying was a good reference, because it's a reference to the great-grandmother's helmet of Dimly, but it's her
Mhm.
great-grandmother's bucklers.
Amazing.
I'm still talking in the Mortimer version, even when I'm not role-playing Mortimer.
Speaking of which, the second part of the group hug says if it's your action phase and you play another action, pet this phase. Would you look at that? Another group hug.
For the love of God.
Oh my god, it's arrows all over again.
Well, lucky for me, I'm wearing my new heavy-duty black suit.
Yeah, fair enough.
But are you sure it's not that you're role playing Mortimer, or that Mortimer is role playing you?
I am.
That's a
Yes,
good
that's a
question.
good question. I am possessed by the spirit of Mortimer Raversworth Eversworth Smy.
In the meantime, you get a drink, and I get a drink. I get
Oof.
a couple drinks.
No, you just get one.
Alright. Which I'm going to ignore.
Oh, bloody hell.
Going once. Going twice. Sold! Neat. Yo. Here you go.
See
Alright.
progress counter down. We are at 1 C progress counter.
Yes.
Yes. Also, I don't think Cruzy can hear me, but I'm gonna let you know, Crimson. I haven't eaten yet. So probably when he switches over to the Omega Strikers content, I'm probably gonna go eat. That way y'all can have your content and then I can just shove stuff down my throat. Although I'm thinking of ordering a pizza, so I don't need to go anywhere. Actually, no, I'm gonna do that. Never mind. I'm gonna do
Yeah.
that.
Anyway, let's see. Oh. Gambling? Ah, man.
Ain't no way.
Yes.
Alright, fair enough. Oh wait, what am I doing? Alright, go for it.
Alright.
Bloody
Alright.
hell. Gambling I'm in.
Oh boy.
Oh, so are you guys hearing the absolute amount of pings I'm being spammed with right now?
No.
No.
Nope.
Cool. Glad it's not bleeding through my mic.
Pass.
Okay, I raise.
Okay.
Oh, how clumsy of me. I leave the round of gambling. It's not one that was anti, I can leave at any time, so I could leave it initially, but I can leave after you pull that bullshit.
Well,
I guess it's your turn?
you also need to put gold. Oh, you don't have any gold.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
Alright, you're
Did
done.
you put in gold?
I did. I gave the gold.
Okay, yeah, I did. Alright, looks like I won.
Congratulations, you win.
Alright. Yeah, it looks like you're running a bit low.
Fair enough.
I guarantee you, whatever consequence I pull, I'm going to have to suffer at this bloody point. I've been avoiding them all game though, so that's fair.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Actually, I'm gonna. Actually, you know what? So that's where my exploding coaster went.
Alright. Sea event time! Rough Seas. Each player loses 1 fortitude. Each player with 7 or more cards in their hand discards down to 6 cards. Each player may discard 2 cards to lose 1 alcohol content.
Hmm.
I'm just going to lose the fortitude.
am also just going to discard.
Frankly,
I'm gonna discard 2 cards.
I like 2 of my cards, so I'm not going to discard it. Alright, so I'm going to play before my turn starts a Song of Rest. I gain 2 fortitude and everyone else gains 1.
Oh,
Nice.
well, fair enough.
Oh,
Is
look at
that
me.
the fabled action card?
That is an anytime card that I'm playing before my turn. And I'm discarding that.
Beautiful.
Right.
You actually have one?
I, in fact, do. I have. Now it's
Yeah,
time
put
for
them
a
here.
real rowdy drinking song. -1 lie, and each other player loses a fortitude.
Let's see. Good thing I was wearing my great grandmother's bucklers. Reduce the fortitude lost by 2.
Alright. Wonderful.
Alright.
Then I'm going to order a drink for Yilga. How about this, Nitrile? Bugger nuts. Let me look at your hand.
Okay, yeah.
Fascinating. Right. Now I'm going to drink myself a shot of rum.
Shit. Oh shit.
Saved him.
I will take that shot of rum.
There. No one saw them, right?
No. Well, I'm assuming it's one person that is invisible. Oh, it's a nervous real estate agent. Bloody hell.
Okay, gold to the kid.
Okay.
Okay, you still have the one.
I have my bloody Tog fun buck, and I will not get rid of it.
Well, until someone gambles.
Right, it's your turn, Yilga.
All right.
You're not gonna gamble,
I
are you?
Uh,
Oh, there you go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
I don't know why it's
Action.
still cycling my turn.
Oh no.
I think it's
weird.
because it's still a color.
All right. We are
Even
going
the
to.
cruisers, they went to spectator, which is the gray.
Hmm.
Let's see.
Gotcha.
Vampire, you have ants in your pants.
I am not a vampire, but okay.
You're not?
Nope, I'm a half elf. That's just my
Vampire,
go.
you're a liar. I don't believe you.
Okay, well, I am. I'm just a dashing gentleman thief.
I
Either
don't
way,
think
lose
you're a
2 fortitude.
gentleman.
Gentleman
sure
thief.
gentleman
is in
part's
their
a lie.
colours. Yeah, well, gentleman thief. You know, they lie, they grab money and give it from the wealthy. Yes. Anyway, I took the 2 fortitude.
Okay. No. Alright, and then at the order a drink phase, we're gonna pay a gold to the inn to order 2 additional drinks.
Yes, to be specific, I am a half elf barg rogue multi.
Alright. Who's getting the drinks?
Let's see. So 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you.
That's there.
And your turn.
Alright. I'm not gonna discard anything this turn. Huh. Now let's see. 1, 2, 3. Wait, where's number 4? Yoga? Yep. Yep, number 4. Either.
E3?
Have we lost them?
Still online.
Yes.
Apologies, I'm back. What's going on?
You're getting a bomb.
Yeah, it turns out you got number 4.
Lose 2 fortitude. Ew.
Oh, great firecrackers.
Alright. Now... Wait,
I know I ordered a drink. Did I drink my drink?
I don't think you did, actually.
I don't think I did.
Oh, shit.
You mind if I do that real quick?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
I would much prefer you drink a drink. Yes.
Okay, well, I personally would I'm okay with not drinking my drink personally, but
Well, the thing is, Buka thinks you should stop playing with your drinks. So, if I could get the bloody card out of my hand, thank you. The bartender thinks you stop playing with your drinks, but the bartender's Buka, so I'm right either way.
fair enough. Yo.
Hmm?
Yo.
Alright.
Alright.
Now... Yeah, when I'm in.
Oh, boy.
I have to go check the kitchen.
Okay.
The joke is the cat lady that's sitting at the table is the chef, and one of her ignore cards is she has to go check the kitchen genuinely, and so he's using her same excuse.
Amazing.
God,
Yeah.
That's some great in-game lore, not gonna lie.
It's the one of her cards is, oh, I have to go check the kitchen, and it's the same art with her running to the kitchen and Mortimer looking confused at the table. But hers doesn't have the ellipses. Oop, I
okay,
don't know.
well, you're LD free.
Alright, I play a winning hand.
Starting off strong.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, pass.
Is it mine?
Yep.
Alright. Flame in the pot. All to go.
Alright. And another progress
Now
test.
see, now see.
You
Oh yeah,
start here.
gotta give you a drink.
Oh, right. And you still need to drink.
And now the alcohol for me.
Ooh, chunky.
Ugh.
Right.
Now bun your bets, people. Is he actually gonna play in action this turn?
I think so.
Hey, Yuga, that is my stone of truth. Do not touch it.
Yeah.
Pick another player. They lose 2 fortitude.
Okay.
Are you saying that it's not your stone of truth? Because that's a plus glide counter.
Careful, they swarm with button. That player loses 2 fortitude.
Fair enough. I suppose I'll lose that fortitude. Maybe not the best idea, but you know. Yeah, I don't know why the plus life, because as far as I know, Mortimer is the only one with the Stone of Truth. So I don't know why he has a lie counter on it, except for the fact that they wanted to give him more lie counters.
Yeah.
Because the joke about the stone is it's usually clear in color. It glows red when he activates it with the word bugger nuts. And that glows red when the person's lying, and it glows green when they're telling the truth. Which is why they're all red for his lie counters.
Okay.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Then I'm going to play... I'm going to order a drink for Yuga. And then I'm going to drink...
Oh, jeez.
Ooh.
No. You have this one, I insist.
I insist that you stop messing with the drinks.
That's okay because look, a convenient distraction.
Nice. Well played. Well played. I'm not even mad.
Yeah, that.
It's even better because he's like getting scolded by the bartender.
Amazing.
All
Alright.
right.
Ooh, 6 oxygen drink deck.
Now, what's the
Mhm.
consequence?
Yes, the consequence. It is a gullible bar patron. I drink with him and gain 1 alcohol content, and I lose a lie token.
Oh boy.
Wonderful.
Boy.
Now that will be sea event off.
Ooh, sea event.
Ah, it's
Awesome.
cons.
No more Krakens.
Y'all could really go for a Kraken right now, actually.
Alright.
Jesus Christ, we're all
You
nearly
agree?
fucking dead.
Yeah.
Military Surge instruction.
The ship sank.
We all died.
All right, let's see what you've got, Yilga.
We're gonna play. Oh, he's taking a liking to you. 2 alcohol to nitro.
Yeah.
To you. And that is
No,
3
no.
gold, so none of it gets any of us, and it goes straight all to the end. How wonderful.
All right, now, do I die? That's the real question. So I'm gonna order you a drink,
Thank
but
you.
it's all moot if it's a
Drinking
contest.
contest.
Oh, for the love of God. Okay.
Military Surge instruction.
I'm back.
Oh,
What's going on?
I got a drink event.
Oh, it's right fine for me. I'm going to play playing with the drinks though, and reduce that by 2.
Oh.
Okay, real quick, what did I miss? I see
Uh,
Crimson's dead.
Yeah, I blew up the turn.
Yep.
Yeah, they blew up the turn after you, and then we just got Nitral out, and now it is
Yeah.
us. Pay me a gold though, because I win the drinking contest and I take 1 alcohol content.
Here you
I still have your Torgbuck though, do not fear.
Pay it gold as I look over and I just see a pile of 1 health, 1 gold, 1 health, 10 gold.
go.
Also, Cruiser, you'll find this funny. I played a card that was, here, take this drink, I insist, and then they played the bartender, thinks you should stop playing with the drinks, and then I played, that's fine, because, oh look, it's a convenient distraction!
That is actually really funny.
I was
Just
being
playing
scolded
with
by
the
the
drinks.
bartender.
What drinks? You only see what's over there.
Right, so I'm going to discard this card, remove a token, and then I'm going to draw.
The one action you got.
6, and then I will flip this, yes, reshuffle, and draw 1 more card.
So, real quick, how many action cards have you gotten to play in the time that I've been away?
Quite a bit, actually.
Wow,
Yeah,
totally
just have to roll
surprised
at the
then.
bottom of this deck.
Literally all of them are at the bottom. Right. Oh, I really want to play that one because it's funny, but it's not going to work the best.
The time for funny's
what-
over if it's just you two left over.
I'm going to play, and this is a real rowdy drinking song. Each other player loses 1 fortitude, and I take a light token away.
I'm going to ignore an action sometimes or anytime to affect your fortitude, alcohol content, or gold.
I don't think so.
Well, you know what? I don't think so either, but I don't have that. I don't have the card for it. So, yeah.
Okay, so I'll show you what I had. I was going to play this after my drink, which was, well, someone has to keep a level head. What was my drink going to be? Oh, holy water. So I would have been fine. I would have
Oh my
gained 2 and
God.
lost 2 alcohol content.
That's
Um,
what did your
my
consequence have been?
consequence would have been a clever lawyer discard a card from your hand if you can't reveal your hand and then lose 2. And I would have just discarded this one, which is what I think is very funny. Nothing dubious about this business plan. You outline a dubious business plan.
Mortimer's flavor is some of the best in the game.
Much.
Yeah, I can't say I'm thrilled with Ilga's deck.
I can't
Yeah.
believe. Yeah, even if I didn't have that, I don't think so. I would have gone from 1 to a gap of 5.
Goodness.
But I also had that to like. But I also had this if you tried to gamble, so I would have saved more money. Yeah, but you see how I played an action. I had this action card, right?
Mm.
I was literally just all my action cards happened to be at the bottom of my deck.
That is
Yeah, and you
unfortunate.
happen to have your I don't think so right then.
Yeah, I had
That's what
I had it for over a turn. What was the next drink sea event? Because after that, the sea event would have happened anyway. Treasure Island. Each player secretly chooses to either place a gold from their stash in their hand or not, and then simultaneously reveal it. If exclusively one player reveals gold, that player loses 2 fortitude, gains 3 gold. If 2 or more players reveal gold, they each lose 1 fortitude and gain a gold. And then if 4 or more players reveal gold, they each gain 1 gold. Because it's supposed to be the more people to go to Treasure Island.
Interesting. You think I could have killed myself trying to loot Treasure Island? I need the gold! I will not make it back to the ship!
I would have gone to Treasure Island.
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious for me. I would try to go and probably die on the way. Because I would have needed the gold one way or another if I was still in.
It is quite startling to me that there is a grand total of 3 cards that care about pets.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's really low, solely for the fact that they want a vanilla character, and so she's the closest to a vanilla character, while still having some kind of effect.
That's
Yeah,
unfortunate.
I can't say I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I know. Right after that, like after Greppa and Jin is probably RDI 10 because they jokingly mentioned it in their streams. If you guys don't know, the Slugfest Games, the creators of Red Dragon, and stream playing Red Dragon every Thursday.
Gotcha.
And so they've mentioned it during those streams. I won't be surprised if instead of just a vanilla character, quote unquote, a character that's an easy character with no special gimmick, we have another yoga character. We're either going to have another easy vanilla character or a yoga character where it's like they're basically vanilla except for a couple of cards that do things that need it very basic.
Oh, and my spout's working again, so I'm not Pixel Cruise anymore. Great.
Nice.
Okay,
Wonderful.
Yeah. So I
That's all for Red Dragon in.
probably for tonight. But let's do a decompile real quick. So you were unsatisfied with Yadoa. I feel like Crimson, you got to be a tree and then you died. Really.
yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't really get to play the game after I became a tree.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't-
got your hand discarded. To be fair, you got your hand discarded from an event, right? Like,
Yeah, I discarded my hands to avoid the bomb, and then I got smacked for 4, and then I got smacked for 4 again because I didn't have a drink negate. In the next hand I drew.
yeah.
Yeah, I think she's interesting, and I like the idea behind her deck. It's just I would need a more conclusive playtest of it.
When I've played
Yeah.
her, she's been really fun. Especially if you can get into bear mode.
I love Stance Dancing. Doesn't Stance Dance at all.
Because if people don't focus gambling, you can just chill in bear mode and beat the living daylights out of anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the problem was that was going to be a heavy gambling one, just from the start because of who we
Yeah.
had there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least from my side, how do y'all feel about playing against Turtle Snarf in that case then? When it came
It
to
was
it.
interesting. I thought
I
the deck was
didn't
cool.
play against you. The two of us left ourselves bloody alone, and I didn't deal with you at all.
Yep. For reference,
that's
Turtle
right.
Snarf has exactly only 3 minions, actually, if I recall. Because my last one I had was
That's
Brits
it?
the Enforcer. And he's also
Yeah,
another 2 damage card. So I have two Fortitude minions, and then I have Kroll to reduce alcohol content. Those are actually the
Yeah.
only minions, but it's not the, but even if it's a low count of minions, the fact that they last for over turns is basically I'm paying 2 action cards, which I think that's fine considering how the rest of Tatosnar's deck more than makes up for flavor with how you saw every single card that I was basically playing had to interact with my gold one way or another. And I had really good gambling to make up for that, to guarantee that I can try to recoup a lot of that gold on that end.
Yeah, definitely.
I am kind of sad of the implication, like you have 2 more minions that just aren't minions.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, come on, what kind of huge
Well,
troll
those
goddamn
2
minion?
other minions are in the boss deck. So
Yep.
if you add Torgelstar's boss cards, he gets access to those 2 more minions.
It's that, and there's other stuff. I have 2 more ways to find minions as well that I didn't get to, actually.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If I can find it.
And... Yeah, I think there's one that's like, get back here, what am I paying you for? Where
Yep,
you kind of...
it's this one right here. Pay 1, go to the inn, and literally skim my deck until I get a minion.
Yep.
And then I think there's another one that is when you take fortitude damage, draw a minion. Same way.
Yeah, but if you look at the friendly game of the cards, he has 2 more minions in the boss deck. The big blue troll guy in the background is a cleave for everybody. I think he's 1 fortitude to everybody. And the witch doctor guy, if I remember correctly, lets Torgal Snarf draw more cards as long as he have a bigger hand size as long as.
And to be fair, like I did get.
How many can you have at once?
Huh?
What's up?
How many can you have at once?
There's no limit.
There's no limit.
Oh, okay.
Which is why he's limited to so few minions, because if they gave him too many like Wrench's gizmos, they have no self-check like Wrench's gizmos, someone else has to hit them. And
Yep.
to be fair, usually people don't have as many cleaves as hitting a cleave and then redrawing that cleave to hit again, and then getting like 3 events that are
Yeah.
all cleaves.
I got cleaved
Yeah.
twice by D3, but so first time I didn't have a minion. Second time I did. I paid for it. I got cleaved by Nitro. Couldn't pay for it. I got cleaved twice by the C event deck.
Yeah. I do think the C event deck just makes the game faster. That's kind of the impression that I got.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I mean, that's the events I've noticed, and they tried to improve this. We drew all the bad ones, but there are C events that you can see can help you, like the Treasure Island, because if you play it right, everybody just gets a
You don't think
possible.
the merchant one.
Yeah, so if we see
that's
here,
cool.
break even, 1 fortitude, 1 alcohol, squid,
Yeah,
whatever,
and
ghost
that,
pirates
like-
affecting gold. But then there's a bunch of copies of Calm Seas already, you can see right there. So that's 4 copies. That was 1, 2, 3, and we had another 4th at the beginning, etc., etc.
And there's a lot more. How do you say, like, the dungeon event one is a lot more choices or bigger events. Like, it has ones that are like, you gamble, like a normal round of gambling, but instead of paying gold, you pay in a fortitude and then grab gold from the inn.
It's that, or it's like positive effects if you're a hero, negative if you're a villain, or vice versa. It's cool stuff that way, but even then, if we're gonna do an event deck just to show it off, we had to start with the first one that they ever made, just, you know, to show how the mechanic works.
And
Yeah.
General Chaos, which is the one in Adventures Nigh, gets even weirder because it has like passive effects. Like one of it is the staff is feeling generous, and all it does is that event is active till the next one is drawn. And what it does is it makes everybody who orders a drink while it's active order 2 drinks instead of 1.
Oh.
But overall, it is, like, it does speed up the game naturally, because even though you do get ones that have no effects, events are cleaves, in essence,
Yeah.
basically. Some of them are break-even, to where it's like, you could always a fortitude, or pay a gold, or whatever, but it still is speeding up the pace overall when it comes to it.
Yeah.
I really like. So the variant rules are obviously events, tavern crawl, which I think pub crawl is more thematic of a thing. I really like pub crawl more than events.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
there's my favorite one just for rules that like I'm okay with putting in every game of Red Dragon in is
Prize bin?
prize.
Yep.
And the way prizes work is every time you gamble, you usually have prizes on the table, usually 1 per player. Is how I do it at least. And whenever someone starts around the gambling, they choose a prize to put in the bin, and the person who wins it basically gets that card. And the cards basically work as just regular cards in your hand, but it's not in your hand. They do all wild different things.
It's
I mean,
wild
you-
things, or you get stuff for winning the round of gambling instead.
Yeah,
Because
and
we've
some
had
of
that
those are
before.
bad-
We played with the portal gun before for that instance, for example.
Ah, the portal gun was so fun.
Some of the prizes are bad, so you can like start around a gambling, dip, and then have a bad effect in the pot to make someone win.
Mm-hmm.
They just spice up gambling because, as you can see, unless you have a gambling-focused character, gold's not really a worry, and so it makes people want to gamble more than just, ooh, I need more gold.
Makes sense.
But anyway, that's good enough for now. Hope everybody had fun enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say on the aside here, I am tooling hopefully what should be the first draft of my maid deck. So when it comes to it, I can start typesetting my stuff out, and then I'll get a mod for that soon enough.
Mhm.
That'll be fun, and then we can play around with that as for our basically our third round of. All right, everybody's playing Red Dragon Inn for the next week or two. Yep.
Yep.
But
I mean, hey,
otherwise,
we've been spacing it out a bit so that no one gets burnt out, so...
I mean, to be fair, we could also go back to like 100% orange juice, baby. But then again, I already slammed my desk, knocked over my mic, and accidentally ripped all the cables out when I was knocking over the mic tonight. So I don't know how I'd want to do Red Dragon 100% orange juice if I've already
Not
gotten
tonight,
this
not
salty tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not tonight for sure.
Alright. Well, in that case then, Crimson D3, what are y'all's plans still for tonight? Because I'm still good and going.
Well, I'm gonna head out, so.
Have a good night, Jas. Take
Bye,
it easy.
Jas.
I
Good
hate
night.
you tonight. We're still good after.
Alright.
Alright.
Honestly,
Yeah.
great policy. I'm mad at you while we're in game. Afterwards,
I mean,
we'll
look,
chill again.
that's just how it should be. If we're opponents in a game, I'm sorry, not sorry, but I'm not gonna go easy. I'm gonna play the win and beat your ass. Now, granted, this is a social game and my ass still got beat, but
That's my thought, like, when you said you're mad but we're fine, is when I played Piper and they played that, like, I was like, give me a turn to get gold because it's early.
yeah,
And
look,
then
that
we-
was an accident. That was an
And then I-
accident that time.
And when
Err.
D3 threw down that gambling I'm in, I'm like, I'm gonna come through this TV and swing.
Okay, now what? Last bit of salt for me. You say sure. I accidentally played a gambling on that time around. You actively targeted me out of turn 3 times. I don't want to hear it.
Fair, fair.
Alright, but anyway, to answer that again, D3, Crimson, are we still good for tonight with later on?
Let's see. I got about 2 hours. So that's maybe 3 if I push it, but that's what I got.
Well, Eternal
Oh my
Return
God.
for us, you can get about 3 or 4 games out of that in that time span. Just 20-minute games, I'm counting queue times or anything in between, if we're talking, unless you still wanted to do that VOD review, just for the fun of it.
Up to you.
I'm fine with whatever.
I think for my mental health, it'll be good to yell at somebody.
Uh-huh.
Alright, and I am
Yeah,
now
so
out
which
of
one?
here.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell at Crimson specifically, probably. So let me pull up the shadow play.
Oh yeah, I fucked up. I fucked up
let's
so
go.
much during that last game.
Alright, guys, so let's change this category to just chatting. Have a
Oh,
good
you
night,
want-
Jas. If you want to chill around, chat, I don't know if you want to or not, but I'm just gonna stream at people.
Why are we screaming at people?
Magic Strikers.
We were joking about a game of Magic Strikers that we play, and how I'm probably like I'm probably the most experienced with it, and we were streaming in the Discord Crimson was streaming it with D3 as I was editing video stuff, and we joked about, I've done coaching before, so why don't we do this? And then I proceeded to see one of the worst played games ever in my life.
I was not proud of that one.
So on that end, I am. If you want to sit in and just listen to me stream about a game you don't know anything about, you're more than happy to chill. I'm just saying.
I've vaguely heard of Omega Strikers, but I might go try to be responsible for once in my life.
In that case, take it easy then. Have a good night.
Try not to lose your mind too much.
We're not playing Dune Imperium, so we'll see about that.
Easy.
Fair.
Easy, you say. Oh boy. Alrighty, here we go then. Display capture.
Good luck, guys. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Night.
Alright. For the YouTube VOD viewers, hello. We coached about joking. We joked about me coaching Omega Strikers when it comes to it. And would you like to introduce yourself, my lovely 2 Discord members?
Hi, I'm D3 Damage. I have played a fair. How many hours am I at? Hold on, let me look at the hour count on Omega Strikers just to rub some salt in the wound for how deep I've gotten. Let's see. We are at 559 hours of Omega Strikers.
I have 530. Oh, this roast session's gonna be great.
Oh yeah. Let's see. The highest I've ever climbed was Diamond 3, or low Diamond rather. And I spent a lot of time off the game. I routinely will do like a 2-month break and then come back to it, and I'll come back to see I'm in silver.
Yep. Crimson, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Crimson. I also play Omega Strikers, but nowhere near as much as Cruz and D3. I don't know how much I've actually played it. I've only played 16 hours on PC, though, because I was on mobile for the longest time ever.
So we'll consider that 16 hours. Let's just keep it at that. And what have you peaked at? What's your peak?
My peak, I think, was mid-plat.
I have played 530 hours as seen. I am the wonderful maker of the School of Omega Strikers and Captivating, an in-depth guide on how to play Rasmus. And I have peaked, I believe it is High Challenger, but I feel like I've gaslit myself into hitting Omega without even meaning to. But either or, High Challenger is where I've been at. We joked about it in here that I was gonna coach this session, so let's watch this. We got a... Oh god, dude, it's a 26-minute video.
I believe.
My last coaching VODs were like an hour and a half on like a 30-minute video that I got sent. Oh boy.
All right, let's make it easy. All right, let's make it easy. All right. Do gosh. How would you do this in the fast way? That's like it's still effective. I guess what you skip all of the drafting phases. I guess that would probably save you a lot of time.
Already. Yeah, no, that's right. That's actually gonna make it for like a fourth of the video or so. Yeah, let's take a look at it.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Should I also stream this perspective so you guys see it in real time on my Discord? That's probably a good idea.
That would be crazy helpful. Yes, please.
Let's do that. Let's do this thing right here then.
Yep, that'd be great. Did not accidentally flashbang myself. Well, you're wise.
You good?
Yeah, I opened up Chrome and I forgot that it completely reloaded my computer because I wanted to get into Twitch. But if you're streaming it here, then that was great.
That's fair. Yeah, it's on the Discord right now. Okay, I see both your icons. All right, round start. Let's see how this goes. Kai, Octavia, Aimee. So pretty good control all around. Not as much on the hard force spectrum besides Aimee, but you do have a lot of core control versus Estelle, Luna, Atlas. Immediately here, I'm probably gonna wait till round 1 or so, besides just commenting on the plays, because I know I already talked to you guys in the previous part of the stream about things I was noticing, but I'm immediately thinking about what else to point in on here. Because I already pointed out that, like, for you two guys here, there is just a difference of, we're in call, so communication. It's not solo queue, we can talk to each other, so I'm not gonna harp on that too much here. I am gonna harp on whatever plays might come around or so.
Also, focus on Crimson for a little bit. I have my food just out here. So
Alrighty. In that case, then, I will focus on Crimson. And hope you have a good food. Let's see. Trendbound just got past Estelle. She blinked back. Firewall Sensory has pressure. I like the blink to try to contest. Just a little bit late, but if you got it, then it would keep it in D3's hands. That's good. Kai just hit a bad angle right there. Immediately, one thing I'm thinking about is, do you usually have a game plan when you are playing against a specific striker?
When it comes to specific strikers, most of the time, no, but I think there's like 3 or 4 big ones. If I'm playing against like someone who has a quick snipe, like Estelle, Vice, and Luna, I try not to pass too much through active lanes because they can just immediately snipe that unless I've seen that they've used that cooldown.
Fair enough, fair enough. Okay. First and foremost, small interaction thing real quick here. Were you fearful of dying, like, straight up, or the damage at this Luna thing right here?
I was pretty sure that if I got hit by that, I would go into the portal, but I was not 100% sure and didn't want to chance it.
You could go into the portal, you choose to evade and keep the core pressure there. This isn't necessarily going to be a critique, but you could do that, you could evade, you could take the hit, and probably still have enough time to react. Or, smarter play, if you, you went on one end of just choosing to evade so you can keep the pressure in the corner, that's fine. Another idea that you could do, instead of evading, just walk through the portal and walk back. You preserve your energy if you're going to give up the play anyway.
Yeah.
Small thing there, just immediately on my process. Pass down when everybody's grouped up top, good play there. Tight angle, I remember commenting on that when we saw it. And then we are dilemma-inducing because Atlas has to immediately go down, Estelle's cut off, and she even dies to that hilariously.
Yep.
I like the idea of the cyber swipe right there, that I will say. And now it comes down to marking game here. Fine enough pass. I don't know what you were waiting for exactly there when you could just pass it Twitcher to D3, because I'm just worried about Estelle's timer, but it worked out, so no immediate big notes on that. But the reason why I'm asking about strategy-specific matchup is because Luna is your mark here, and I want to chalk part of this up to both, like, half to your positioning and half to the map. Because when you're going against a Luna, the best way, it's a weird strategy dichotomy that they have, because for Estelle, you need to dribble, you need to get it away from her, you need to get away from straight lines. Because Piercing Shot, Rose Warp, and Crystal Thorns all just say, I dominate when I have control and when I'm in a 1v1 or so. So you just dribble or make sure that there's no straight line forward to do so. Luna's the opposite, to where she likes long angles, and I barely see you ever get in front of her to mark. Because if you get in front of a Luna, the whammy, you eat the whammy. The boost, you eat the boost. She only has her crater then. And then otherwise, you'll literally just outmark her then. And I just remember when I was first watching this on you, I really didn't see you respecting the portals much, like you were standing just in the middle, rather than the portals, to where Luna can really just 1v1 otherwise then. Like,
Yeah.
that right there immediately. Yes, you are supporting the play afterwards. That's totally fine. Like, I'd say you're supporting the play with the glitch pop, but you need to immediately, but you didn't have to trend downwards to the glitch pop. You are scaling with your glitch pop when you cast that, so both you and the glitch pop are moving, but only the glitch pop's going to intercept the core. You need to go back and respect the portal at that point, because if it loses control, Luna boost in, as you saw right there.
Yeah. Makes sense.
And it's just lost. That's not the most egregious mistake, but the thing is that, like, it's a small mistake that's repeated over and over again. Again, you're scaling down to help D3, but there's nobody on the bottom side of the map on the enemy team. Luna can boost in, but she has an easier angle and a closer angle to 1v1 Kai if it just goes through the portal. This is just, you don't understand how to play the map.
Yeah, no.
Decent stun on Luna to try to stun her when she's about to receive the core. Burst for damage, though.
Actually, I remember that was a spike I had.
Okay, in that
I
case
thought
then...
I thought I had the core still in.
Yep, in that case, no big notes. Atlas moves up on the line here. Don't exactly know why he swaps with the stove, but that's fine. You're covering lawn here, but here's the immediate problem that I'm seeing with it on your positioning. Look at where you and Kai are. In the middle of the line. Where you and Kai are. Trending bottom, go into the middle. Y'all are stacked up, nobody's watching the portal. If it goes downwards, when D3 stunned, Luna gets it for free, she has burst.
Yep.
Even then, she also still gets a 1v1, because she's right there. If you were standing in front of her, she has to probably spend burst, because you can't strike and then boost for a 1v1. You're stacking on Kai. You need to play the corner instead on Obscura. And that's just a map thing specifically, rather.
Map thing, and honestly, I don't think I ever face Luna forwards.
Understandable.
And so I'm not used to this type of playstyle. So
Gotcha.
It's good, definitely good info learning about this now.
I can understand that, but I feel like for the Luna principle, it extends out to you don't see Luna forwards maybe because of Luna goalies, but you definitely see people like Ashers. And what do you do to stunt an Asher ult or an Asher dash? You just stand in front of her.
In front of it.
Yes, she has size and speed in a dream scenario, but otherwise, you stand in front of her so she can't cleave you in the door. It's the same principle. Luna's a bit more egregious because she has negative size instead, and, if she just sits around you, she can boost around you, but otherwise, you have to eat the whammy. You have to eat the boost, because your goalie can't account for everything. And if you feed 1v1s, your goalie can't do everything. They will concede sooner or later then.
Makes sense.
Again, also, look at this.
Yeah.
Yes, you're covering but respect the portal. If it comes to the midfield, you have midfield range. It goes to nobody. Yes, it bounces to the corner. Luckily enough, so never punished. But you should have just been there at the corner. Then you're stacking up on Kai again.
And I let the Luna 1v1 Kai with the boost again.
Yep. So once again, 1 goal barrier, but that's how many over. And then that's just okay. Fair enough. No notes on that there. Because the main thing, especially too, that's egregious with the portal stuff, is that it's D3's playing Octavia. They have no natural range in themselves. You have to be able to feed back to them, because you just keep the core at the midfield and keep it in D3's favor. That, and also, we touched on this before then, but you dribbling for dribbling's sake.
Yeah. I
stat up a little bit here.
When you talked about the dribbling for dribbling's sake, there was this clip I remembered from a Valo tournament where someone literally just aim labbed some of the terrain, and it's just like, huh, I really just did that, huh?
Well, here's the thing: a lot of pros and whatever have egos and are very young and stupid. They all make stupid decisions. Not saying that you are young and stupid. Well, technically you fall into both categories, but
Yep.
1, that's mean. 2, are you a pro on stream? No, you're not.
Not at all.
Okay, small thing right here. You have no cooldowns. Octavia is wide open in the middle there. What can intercept Octavia? A piercing shot, a rose thorns, in which case Kai can receive the ball unless Luna has boost. It's still a more positive play. Why are you sending it to the corner?
Well, yeah. I didn't think about the fact that Kai would be able to intercept it so easily.
Yeah, because he's the only one on that side, and even if Luna boosts into it, it's still a 1v1, fine enough. But you have the advantage, and you just gave up possession of the ball completely right here. And what is that?
And we lose off of that. Yep.
Yep. Let me give you a really good thing to think about. If you ever want to look up sports talk or so, look up like the Premier League, which is the European league for football or for soccer, American soccer / football or so. The big thing, one big metric when it comes to rating teams is possession percentage. Or you can see that for like basketball, soccer, whatever stuff like that or so. Because more often than not, if you're a good team, you're gonna have like 60% of possession. Because that's the big thing about tactics in football, / American soccer, is attacking, counter-attacking, so as soon, or which is the term for as soon as you get control of the ball / the core, you immediately press the offensive, catch them off guard when everybody else is on the other side of the pitch. This is a prime example of counter-attacking. He gave up possession and went through the portal, Kai stepped in a 1v1 because all the forwards are on the other side of the map, and Luna just wins it. Dribbling is exactly for that reason. To stall for your cooldowns, to stall for time. There's 3 reasons to wait out dribbling. Wait for your teammate to come back alive, force the enemy to make a bad decision. Wait out your abilities so you can make an ego 1v1 play. Wait for your other forward to get into position or goalie. We fulfilled... there's no reason to wait for somebody. No condition 1. You're waiting for your cooldowns, potentially, but the portal's there so you can't necessarily dribble. But your teammate is wide open. Your teammate's wide open, and they are a striker. They are a speed striker who needs to have the core to enable their entire kit. I'm still gonna chalk up to you just aim-labsing this game straight up too, but like, come on. So let me look at ability draft real quick. Spark, Specialized Kai, fine enough. Primetime Atlas can be annoying. Propulsion, Luna. That means if it was me playing and I had to body block more, I'd just have to, exactly so, still keep watching for whenever people would be, what's his face? Whenever how much damage I'm taking, if I can body block this or not, because that's a forced versus an unforced mistake. And then you have Stinger, so... Alrighty, you and Kai could potentially have a killer gameplay in here, and I mentioned this, I remember, if I had audio on, but even with Atlas in the enemy team, you are now looking for abilities to cleave, to find effects or so. And I think that was also a problem that I noticed with you, of you were constantly looking for ways for your abilities to only affect the core when you're on the offense, when you could just use it to disrupt control or so. Because the main thing is that especially for speed strikers, Octavia, Kai, Air or so, if the ball is in a neutral state, like you just used a piercing shot, a glitch pop, whatever, to where it's in neutral state, just get it out of somebody's hands, out of possession, and it's a free ball, what does a speed striker have as their advantage? Speed over everybody else. that's more advantageous for a Speed Striker when, like, you know, rounds start, or when nobody has the ball and it's in no man's land and everybody's rushing to get it, because the Speed Striker will naturally get there first. Other strikers have to burn their abilities, which is a cost, to just get possession, which is something they should have had already. But you disrupted them with an ability or so, and you were very squeamish with that. Atlas Barrier can't really do too much about that. He just moved up on his own end because he has prime time. No big notes. Not like you really expected that. Kai says spread out, but like you really didn't expect that. No, nothing big there. I can't say be a better player in React. You really just didn't expect that. Stacking up here in the middle once again. Like, Octavia's already taking all the hits here. You have Glitch Pop, but otherwise you can just respect the portal because it's a passing lane, and otherwise you all are all together here. Just look at that. Octavia, instead, moves up to the portal on top. You're still in the middle. It went through the portal, and now you've lost possession.
Yep. You guys right to Atlas, which now
Yep.
has to deal with it.
Staying in the middle does work there, and then you try to make a force. Fine enough. Glitch Pop tries to make a force. Good. Don't mind you moving up to the middle there necessarily, but Kai could have still gotten the ball, and you could have just already been in the corner. Nothing big there. You already committed your position. Couldn't do much. D3 gets Atlas. I didn't actually see that. Was it just a ult? Yes, it was. And Atlas just didn't respect it. Fine enough then. So, we'll just let it push out. That's a disruption right there. That is disruption. Estelle, Octavia is literally just waiting for the door barrier to open up, but Estelle uses Crystal Thorns just to get the core out of their reach. Because now, D3 wasn't ready, they missed their strike out of it, and now it's anybody's ball. You do get it back, and it goes back to D3, but point still stands. If it goes out to a no man's land, then, you know, alright, somebody else could pick it up, be it a Speed Striker or Luna could boost in. That's active use of that. It didn't come in, for you, that's just good to know, because I remember later on in the sets, you're holding on to your abilities when it's like, you're holding the midfield line, but you hold the midfield line with your abilities. That's your role, rather than just, I'm a strike body. Just play Ets, just play Julie at that point then.
Yeah.
Portal respect
I
is good.
definitely-
Sorry, go on.
Definitely one of my things is I'm too solo queue pilled because I'm so used to like, okay, I need to make plays. I need to have my abilities up to make said plays, so I will greed them for a bit until I have them all up on cooldown. So I need to get out of that mindset.
But yeah, like that's just good to know for the future then. Goldberry, you got. You immediately hit and greed, and you are rewarded for that. Scored Angel, respectable. I probably would have done the same thing. Welcome back. D3 gets the core. Rose Warp, absolute great defensive play from Estelle right there. D3 tries to get a strike primary, fine enough. Execution error. You could have easily cyber swiped and then struck it, but your Angel was way close to the wall, so your timing was off. Nothing big there. Kai pushes the core. Atlas is playing close there. Kai needs to push it straight to you at that point then. And then... Okay, no, Atlas had a screen there, so actually that's more fair. Because I remember roasting you for just not shooting it straight to D3. The screen might have stopped you, but let me watch this. Atlas is pushed out of the way. You... Yeah, no, that screen is there.
No,
okay, I'll give you that one, but there's other Satchel situations to where the middle's wide open. Luna has to commit a boost if she wants to intercept it to D3 in later rounds, I remember. So this one can't do too much about it. Atlas of prime time, he's just kind of forcing his advantage. Kai pushes it.
And while I did have the wrong idea.
Oh, really?
That Kai
Pass
was really
to
unfortunate.
D3 and Kai Giga blasted away.
Yeah, that one was just.
That was a bad pass. Nothing much about it. You corrected yourself, and then it just went back to Atlas. Good body blocking right there from D3. That's my point right there. How do you deal with the Luna forward? You stand in front of them. Her boost was blocked. A whammy would be blocked. D3 can potentially get the orb. I don't know what the fuck you're doing now.
I fucked off.
But the fact is the line is secured, and you were able to recover this and get possession back to an extent. I think you're pushing for damage on Atlas, as this is when you killed them with your ult on this set, D3. What'd you get, by the way, for your food?
Pizza.
Fun. Also, I'm gonna get this image real quick as my thumbnail for the video. Yoink. Stunned, walled, traitor coming in. Death comes your way. Not really. 1-2 attempt on that end. Ultimate to try to keep your flow state up.
So much earlier.
That's fine. I was doing a D3. You're trying to keep your flow state up, so no big notes on that end. 1-2, just got beat. Nothing big there.
Yep.
Glitch pop could have been there. I would prefer cyber swipe, but that's a very small critique. Can't say much because of that body blocking principle.
Yeah.
While we were away getting your food, D3, I was just going over what I had said before of like dribbling for dribbling's sake, and aim labs is what Crimson said. Fair enough, whatever. I wasn't gonna harp on the fact of you guys being in charge, because once again, so true mentality, so I'm just gonna review it on the plays, which is why I turned audio off. And the other thing I went over is, when you're a forward, do you specifically try to figure out, okay, I'm spawning against this person, I need to mark them? Just, I was talking about for Luna, it's like Asher. You stand in front of them, and they can't do shit. You man mark them. Asher tries to dash, it's stunted. Luna tries to dash, it's stunted. Luna tries to whammy, Asher tries to ult, it's stunted by you standing in front. And that's something that Crimson doesn't respect in this game because they stand in the middle, which is fine enough in other maps, but for Obscura, that's bad. And then for Luna, there's so many free 1v1s.
Yeah.
So map issue, and then striker matchup issue. Granted, Crimson did raise the point of, you don't see many Luna forwards as much as Luna goalies, but point still stands, because I already said, what about Asher forward? In which case, same principle. 2 abilities of their 3 ability kit is stunted by just man marking standing in front of them.
Yeah, which that's just something I need to ingrain now.
Yep.
Because I've been treating her closer to like an Estelle or.
I'm gonna be a
Vice
broken
in that
record,
sense.
but that is gonna be my harping point. Again,
I need
portal
to
play.
respect the
You're
portal.
in the middle. Luna is completely unmarked. What are you doing? Granted,
Yeah.
she's out of position, but once again, we've already seen what happens when she is in position.
Hindsight tells me I could have passed it to you instead of going through the portal, but
Pass mat's a little,
my angle's off.
weird, so not necessarily. I do see the idea there. It's weird. People need to learn to not, like, even though the goal barriers are shaped in the triangle, people need to learn that you clear it to the middle in Obscura. You flip how you play and clear in Obscura, because the corners are a death wish, as we're seeing here. Good block on the Atlas play there. Tried to support on it, so we are strong in the bottom. Again. You stretch it towards Atlas? Una already used your burst. She has her boost. She only has burst. Otherwise, Estelle would use Crystal Thorns or she might have piercing shot, but Kai's out of range of a piercing shot.
Yeah.
Screen, that's fine. Luna makes the smart play to move down. That way the passing lane's cut off. Kai passes it to the middle. Good play.
beautiful clear. Everything's said and done.
Kai, I think he was trying to get it to you, because otherwise he could also just pass it to Crimson. But I'm not reviewing Kai. I'm reviewing
I
Crimson.
think he was actually
and
going
you.
for the portal personally. I don't think I showed up in that factor
Yep.
at all.
Fine enough. Luna uses boost. Cyber Swipe to take control. Do you know the Cyber Swipe tech of Cyber Swipe Strike?
I know the tech. I'm terrible at doing it.
That's why I'm
That's like the
saying
one
my idea
that's like the
is
one
buffer
major
your
tech I'm trouble with
inputs. Once again, that is the big thing that I would consider. Buffer your inputs. Once again, I would explain it again.
I've been trying to-
Yep, for your sake. In fighting games, especially in a lot of bigger fighting games when it comes to it, especially anime fighters, you press like your special button and you go into like a big wind-up animation or something that takes like a second or two to pull off. If you mash like the attack button or the jump button or whatever afterwards, that's called buffering your input, or if you hold it down, because on the little notation menu, if you look up like a anime, or if you look up a fighting game VOD, it'll show all the inputs that you did. If you mash or hold it down, that's called buffering, because then the character on frame 1 will do the action that you are buffering. When you queue up Cyber Swipe, that is, you are locked in the animation, it is showing the little range on what you're going to swipe, and then you're going to teleport there. You can, so Woody, just mash the left click button. That way, as soon as your Cyber Swipe finishes, you immediately get to strike it any other direction that you want.
Got it.
That's how you
Don't have
better
to
pull
do
off
it.
the
That
tech.
makes it so much easier.
Because as soon as you see this here, that is already, you are queued up. You can see it's gray everywhere else. You won't waste your strike accidentally, because everything else is gray. You are locked in this animation. Then as soon as it goes off, it's still gray, after it's stunned, and then I can't slow it down to like 0.1 speed, but you had that split second to where you could have struck and maybe like toss it upwards to where it's wide open for D3 to receive. I'm not saying D3 would have received in this situation. D3's probably dead if Luna just pressed the burst button, but you get the idea. Instead of it just still going the same way. Real prickly. Was that a dribble right there, D3? As in a try or go into the portal?
One more time.
So, let's see here. So it was this here. Ball goes up. You take it. Goes downwards to Atlas / the portal.
Yeah, I think I was. I don't know what I was doing there. I'll be honest.
Another thing that I'll mention on, I'm legitimately telling you, for if you want to learn Omega Strikers better, touch grass unironically and watch like a Premier League game from Europe Soccer. Because one big thing that happens a lot is that for goalies, for instance, which is ironic because goalies do so much in Omega Strikers, when it comes to setting up a play or a plan, literally all the time that happens, 90-minute games aren't like everybody's running around in 90 minutes for Premier League. A lot of it is literally just standing or walking to a position as the ball is just in one place, and they literally pass it backwards to the defense line while the attack gets ready. And people, besides I see in competitive Omega Strikers players, are so afraid in this game of passing it backwards to their teammates. Because
Yeah.
you can
Well,
retain
you
ball
wanna
control. You're buying time for your starter to come back potentially. I'm not saying that I'm not saying I expected you to do this here, but just something for you to know as well. If you're gonna aim while dribbling, don't be afraid to just pass it back to your teammate if you need to, because you still have control. You've lost nothing. You've bought yourself a second or two of time, and unless the enemy can cheat their way past it, Luna can, but that's beside the point. Then you lost virtually nothing, but just bought time for your forwards to get there, for your starter to come back, whatever, stuff like that or so. And this is more echoing of dribbling for dribbling's sake. Because, yeah, what were you doing there? I just went back to the portal, Luna bursted, and just won the set. Yay.
And while it is scary to do it in randoms, we're in a call. We could just call like a passing back.
Yeah.
And then just
Or you don't have to pass
Yeah.
back directly. Literally, like, hit it on the backboard, back towards your teammate, and they will still get the message. That's more than enough time to get the message.
all right.
Not concerning with draft, just concerning with play once again here. Glitch pop to try to cover, that's fine enough. Try to cover the middle, that's amicable. Now would probably be a good idea to cyber swipe back. No, Luna had a 2-twit, so that's fine enough. She messes up her play, but you need to get on the corner sooner. That is a very late cyber swipe.
Mhm.
Yes, you're stealing control from Atlas, but he's still got the core over to the corner anyway. You need to be proactive with it, because cyber swipe, just using it as a teleport / dash just to get in position better is fine. You don't have to use it just to cleave.
Okay.
I like the idea of your cutoff, but you're cutting off where it could hit the goal barrier, just a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Probably spur of the moment, not gonna harp on it, because your other glitch pops have been fine.
I guess hindsight tells me I could have aimed at the ball with my own little wave.
Yeah, aimed at the ball there, and also you move like this is a comms issue instead. D3 moves up to the middle, but Crimson still thinks D3 is just gonna contest for the corner, so he passes it down. Yeah, the comms issue there. But you still pass it straight to the middle where D3 could potentially have focus. Fine enough. Really can't note about that, because it's not like a cacophony mistakes. It's just one, misplayed thing, and then you really can't do too much. Marking issue. Marking issue right here. Get in front of Luna. You back off for what? To set up a glitch pop? You can detonate a glitch pop at point blank range. Get in front of her.
Mhm.
Because then she's holding control, and then Strike War, fair enough, but fact is, it could have been out of there a little bit quicker. D3 gets the core. You don't die, surprisingly.
And
I
then
really should have.
not like in the portal.
What? Right there? Okay, you still lost the goal barrier, but you got in front of the whammy and the boost. Fine enough, fine enough. Intentionally or unintentionally. Cyber swipe in for control. I like the idea. I like the dribble here, potentially, because otherwise, Atlas had a screen out, so no use to dribble it downwards necessarily. I like the portal
And I did go through the portal. Yep.
that gets Estelle's burst out, and then you get stunted by Atlas, so that right there is a example of a good delay, because you were trying to buffer your input, because you always hear me say my input got buffered, because you were trying to press Firewall Sentry, Atlas stunned you, so when you were pressing that, it came out the frame afterwards. That's buffering.
Mhm.
Whether it be intentionally or your input got buffered because you were stunned. D3 hits
Yeah.
D3 eats the boost. Where are you sending it?
Yeah.
Where are you sending it?
I
Legitimately,
don't know.
you have no cooldowns. You can literally dribble it and go to the midfield line to where you can pass it up to D3 potentially. D3 is trying to keep their flow state up, so you can't fault them there. Still sending it. D3 lost their flow state at this point here, and now you finally send it to them. You're playing with an Octavia.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cyber Swipe immediately, Glitch Pop. Cyber Swipe chews up faster than Glitch Pop, so I me Tech on this end. Because Glitch Pop has to travel, if you're gonna send it that way, then strike Glitch Pop. That way it follows it immediately, because then you fearmonger. You made somebody potentially evade, because you basically are saying this is a ranged strike, like it or not.
Got it.
Okay, no, your cooldown wasn't immediately ready, but you could have dribbled and then done that, or some sort, or so.
Yeah.
Portal play. D3, Sonic Boom, fine enough.
Boom.
Portal play. I like the Cyber Swipe. You know, just didn't come out the way you wanted it to.
Yep.
Were you in range of that crater? Yes, you were. Respectable.
Sure.
Yeah, no, respectable. Keep in range here. D3's literally waiting, but quite
I pass it
frankly,
down.
I literally have nothing about it because you literally used your abilities and you used your burst. There's not much more for you to do there, but a little bit out of the way there. I like the idea of the portal, but map awareness. Atlas is marking
Atlas is
D3
in
right
the
there. You could have just
Yep.
passed it to the corner because you have your abilities and your own burst. Ego play.
Mhm.
That's possession lost. You're so active at wanting to use Glitch Pop off cooldown. Why
I think
is
at that point was, that was at the point where I realized that I had Stinger again, because I remember I'd forgotten at some point, and then you reminded me. had it, one of them.
Understandable, but Stinger helps to augment your offense. You don't have any other offensive trait. You took stats on stats this draft here. So you have stats on stats, Stinger, and whatever was at the beginning of the game. You have aerial, so you have no damage boost necessarily when it comes to it then. Yeah, you have no damage boost. I lost where we were on the VOD. Shit. No, okay, no, we're right here. We're fine.
Mhm.
When it comes to it then. No, we're a little bit further back. Ah, well, whatever. Fact is right. Like, Stinger is great for if there's damage done, then that's how you keep their stagger down. But by itself, you don't have any power otherwise. So even though you do have Stinger, it's good if you really got a cleave, and then we go on after that fact.
Got it.
Okay, no, I think we're getting closer here. This is a Sonic Boom. Okay, yeah, okay, it was
Yep,
goal
that's
1 here.
something.
But Stinger is great for if you get a cleave, and then if they're at half health or so, you keep them low, because the Stinger ticks more. It's your better siphoning one. But by itself, your team comp as well. Octavia, you don't want to use Sonic Boom just for damage. Kai, Barrage and a specialized training, Digit Blast are great, but he's your goalie. So,
Yep.
damage for damage's sake, you do not have a composition to push for it unless you're already cleaving, and it's like, alright, there's an opportunity here. So, Stinger Draft is fine, but it's not a win condition by itself. It lets you activate a win condition, but your team doesn't activate it necessarily all the time. Let's see here. Good stride. Goes to the corner. D3 has to do something. Dilemma made. Yep. Fine enough. D3 got in position. They're just playing the smart role, because they have to play forwards. They're Speed Striker, so just wait on that side. No notes. Good play. Good play, good pickup. Dilemma made. So it's been 33 minutes on this review, and we are halfway through. Nice. So it will be an hour, Cruzy. Smile.
Oh,
If you get stunned, you just... that's just a little bit of a scramble, so nothing big there.
Try to cut off the portal pass a little early.
Idea's there. Ether gets a chill. Should you have pressed the burst button at that point then? So you have the advantage. You might as well use burst right there, because otherwise Luna got it for free without even using her own burst. Yes, you definitely could have just bursted and gotten it, because you're in no
Really? That was in
position.
range?
I definitely do think so. Let's wind it back out in a second or two. Yeah,
think there.
it's right over
Okay.
your head for a second there. What?
Got
You saw that? It is
Yeah.
right at your head.
Yeah, makes sense.
Might be
Burst.
too, right?
Yeah, burst, because nobody's in the outside lane. Luna's getting an uncontested 1v1, and everybody has burst here. You have to stop her, because D3 wasted their ult and their flow state for killing Atlas. And all that advantage is gone, and all the life has been sucked out of your set.
Yep.
When you have advantage, you push it. You use it or lose it. And D3 used everything right there. And they still have no energy. They still have no energy! Like, why don't you use Twitch Pop here? You're putting your face out here. Tied with this Giga Blast. That's how you can potentially dink it back to D3. Okay, that's just a weird opening rather than an actual critique.
Your return.
I think I don't remember where I heard this, but I remember being told one point that, yeah, that happened. But I remember getting told that, like, you shouldn't always primary offset just to get the extra control if you can just run up and get the same, or you have a teammate who has a button like that already, like a strike shot goalie.
Understandable. My thought, okay, that is a valid point, I will give you that. But on this end here, when it comes to it, Kai's not strike shot. Octavia can't get it back to herself. I'm thinking Twitch Pop for the sake of hit it back towards your team, because my point on ball possession is the big thing here. Because otherwise, Luna can whammy, Estelle has 3 ways, her entire kit, to take first in possession or so, and they are advantage pushers. If an Atlas walks up to you with a primetime astral projection, what are you gonna do? Luna, she will outrange you, just straight up on virtue of being Luna when it comes to it here. You have to, your game point here is possession, because you have a speed striker, and Octavia, for that matter.
Yep.
That is a valid point. You're not expected to know that, so I can't critique you on that specifically there, but recognizing win conditions.
Makes sense.
Once again, fans of my series. Well, fake fans. You don't watch my series or so. Why do you think I harp on draft so much, or when we're in the loading screen, what my immediate game plan is round 1? Because you have to understand what the enemy's going to do on base before you go on to what they're going to do with their awakenings.
Makes sense.
Otherwise, simple Twitch Pop. The Dilemma and Twitch Pop. Nothing, no notes there. That's totally fine. Fine enough IME play. D3 gets another spark here. Now, this was the problem that I had with your draft afterwards, too. 1-2 punch can enable Stinger, but you forgot, even if you remembered Stinger, you never comboed anything. It was only just Firewall Sentry that was just enabling 1-2 punch. You legitimately never did anything with it, even though you said you could do it. Good evade, Firewall Sentry keeps control. Nice enough. Kai snaps bats and wads, okay there. Pass to nobody, D3?
Yeah.
We have a wide open lane here. You can even pass it back
No,
through the portal, because Crimson's still gonna get it first. Cooldowns notwithstanding.
Yeah, no, I definitely goofed there a little bit.
Okay.
I think...
Oh, sorry.
Like, one of the things I'm eyeballing, like, I'm watching this do is, like, I'm not really playing like I have someone with me that I can talk to, right? I'm so used to having to do everything by myself, right? And I think... Yeah.
It's that, and then just Octavia things. Alright, flow state used, you have to use your base drop just to maintain your flow state. Waited out Atlas' stuff. That's fine, Octavia things. You got the defensive stuff out, you're keeping your flow state, and you just have to bat for it. Once again, did you have to use Glitch Pop right there? Nobody's there.
No.
You can just strike it and then use Glitch Pop for the offense. Kai makes a good play. That's just unfortunate. Can't say much about it there. D3 could potentially go backwards and maintain the flow state, but then that means entire half of the map is covered by them, so they have to stay in the middle and hope the core to come back to them. Can't say too much about it.
Could have Cyber Swiped if I was faster, but I missed that.
Yep.
and just-
Cyber Swipe, you don't use it just for the fact that it's your only hard force. You use it for repositioning, because you don't cheat any other way. Enemy gone. Misstrike, but there's not too much to do there. D3, you're trending back, watching the Luna for the portal play. Okay, that's fine. Glitch Pop, again, question mark. And then this is a dribble for dribble's sake.
Yep.
It's also a bad angle for a dribble. Dribble directly north or south, please. Don't angle it.
Yeah. I gotta get out of that habit. So bad.
Takes the core. Dilemma made. Good glitch pop. Fine enough. Okay, just, you know, just go again. That was a fine offensive round. Good interception. You're either... Okay, yeah. You literally, I think the best thing for you to do is rewire your brain. You are glitch popping early, cyber swiping late. Switch your keybinds if you're playing anime or something like that or so. Literally swap your two abilities and you would do way better.
Okay.
Because glitch pop takes time to wind up. Cyber swipe, you get into a cat stance and you teleport in a second. You actually would do so much better if you swapped your two abilities. Or how you use them. Because even if you cyber swipe and you're out of position, glitch pop, being a 360 spear ability, can hit it forwards, backwards, however you want if you arc it right. That's your better coverage, whereas cyber swipe forces you to move.
Yeah.
So move, because you have to be in position to glitch pop anyway, and you're always scaling with yourself. That's a good glitch pop right there! D3 doesn't have much to go for, but they're holding it there. This is, once again, comm issue. There's just not too much on this end here. Good wait. Kai tries to get it. Burst for burst. Okay, Luna. Okay, can't really do too much past that end there, but comm issues. Y'all have teammates to play to. It's not there to harp on it. First touch. Not marking Luna. Trying a little bit too closer, but I think that was just speed difference right there, so just gotta get used to that end. Like the idea for the cyber swipe. This didn't pay off. Gotta keep it in the corner.
The corner, yeah.
Burst? Hold on. Burst right there? D3? Okay, no, I see the idea. If it was a little bit better, she would have been launched up. It would kill. I see the idea.
Yeah.
I don't fully agree with the play, but I see the idea, so can't fault there. Necessarily,
Yeah,
I
I
can't
think
fault there.
Yeah, I think it was just like I got the wrong angle on her. I moved a little bit too far to the left.
Yeah, no, because it's a good play in theory. So, and like, I immediately see it, so, you know, execution failed. I can't count that up as a mistake necessarily. And then Crystal Thorns disrupts Crimson's hold. Once again, disruption, once again, when somebody else has possession, so you lose flow state. So, good play by them, good ideal play by you, D3. Oh, no, can't say much there.
What was I doing?
Portal Respector, where's the Portal Respector? Cyber Swipe in, fine enough. Burst Contest? Why are you trending away from Luna? They have the entire lane to themselves. It's a Luna, and then still you're playing against straight lines. Glitch Pop is a good idea there, but you should still be in front of Luna. Dribble idea. I don't know if you had to dribble there, because you walk up and burst anyway. You should have just bursted, and then they're still up top. You have an angle to pass down to D3 before you even dribble at that point then. Their defense, that's just a scramble. Can't say much about that. But before then, did you really have to dribble? Because you had no abilities. Let's see here. 3-second cooldown. Unless you're doing a dribble twice in a row, you're already pressing the burst button. Just press the darn burst button and swat it into the top right.
Yeah, I think... I'm trying to remember what my logic was there. I think I was trying to make it so I'd force them to go up so I could make that pass down to D3 if I had the chance.
Communication issue.
Yeah. And also just, like, me not quite thinking fast enough.
Yep. I like the idea for your Firewall Sentry, though, at the end, because that's exactly how I try to play, of make the Dilemma immediately in the corner, keep them in. And then for D3, well, that just stayed in its stealth kill. Totally fine on y'all's end. Because you're watching the bottom, D3 staying in the midfield line. Not exactly the portal. I think you should maybe move a little bit backwards in case, but you had the main advantage, so no, can't really say too much. Either or would have been fine. Either you're playing to make sure there's no counterattack, or you're playing to just maintain control either way. Oh no, Strike does have Strike Shot. Either way there, that's a positive play, because that gets it into D3's hands. Glitch Pop early, again, Glitch Pop early.
Yeah.
Cyber Swipe gets you in, that's totally fine. And then I don't fault you putting into the corner there, but just, you know, watching your own glitch pop on that end. Because, like, you didn't really have any other place to send it besides keep them pressured, so that's fine. You just should have just, you know, tried to, like, watch your glitch pop. What is that one right there, for instance? What is that one? The core was on your side, and you just glitch pop for no reason.
I think Either I was trying to damage Estelle or I was trying to stun Estelle. I think it was probably damage. I don't think I was
Damage
trying to
Estelle when
I
all
did
your
not
other stuff is on
Estelle.
cooldown, so no 1-2 punch. Your Stinger,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
gonna totally affect her with an Atlas on her team.
Yeah.
It's kind of past the here.
Yeah, that,
Definitely didn't.
like, you banked off the wall and lost possession. I don't know about that either. It could have been a clear pass to Crimson, too. I don't know if that's, also in the heat of the moment you're scared of Estelle, which I don't know the fully, but fact of the matter is, that play loses you possession no matter what. So, yeah. Solo Q stuff, not gonna harp. Because you still got the berry at the end. D3, body blocking Luna! Take notes! The last HP that matters is no HP, and quite frankly, y'all have gotten more kills than the enemy has this game so far. Let's look at that. Flow state keeps up thanks to base drop. That was a lag moment right there, so I can't say much. But you're pushing an advantage. I like the angle there. Going nowhere necessarily. Dilemma made. Yeah, good, clean. That's good. That's good. A sonic boom from the end as well there too.
Yeah.
You pushed your advantage on that end. That's how you should do it. Another thing that I think that doesn't happen enough, unless it's coordinated play, is really swapping marts. If you're uncomfortable going against the Luna, but D3 more is, really just swap your positions at round start. You have 3 seconds to do so. You didn't have to do so here, but I've done this so much with other people. Okay, wide open pass there to D3 afterwards. Can't say much, just didn't work out. Whammy eaten. You're standing near Luna. But your stat. Okay, no, you're getting in position for Cyber Swipe. That's fine. Holding advantage as much as you can. Like, this is. Okay, I was about to say, this is Atlas ult angle here. Boost gone, but that's literally all of their abilities out there. You don't have to fear for your stagger life. So that is card counting. Card counting, not a mistake. Just recognizing what's left, because it's a whammy. You have enough health for that. D3 did die, but you have enough health to taint that. Just get your face in. I like the idea right here for dilemma making, but because you have that to cut off the angle. But look at this. What's streaming in your mind from that awakening draft? 1-2 punch. Look at how close they are.
Yeah.
You're gonna have extra knockback. You could get a double kill on them right here because they're stuck in the corner, and you hit both of them. You hit both of them. Luna probably doesn't die, but Atlas definitely does. Did you hit them once? They didn't even hit your firewall sentry. You're leaving yourself open for a passing lane for Kai to go downwards, which is fine, but you definitely could have had more provocative, because if you kill Atlas, now you're in front of Luna for the main mart, and Estelle has to clear it downwards, potentially, which still goes to Kai.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because, like, this is something, too, in MOBAs. I'll put up Deadlock just because D3 didn't definitely like the best. If you're in a losing state, you can't play passive, you can't play defensive, and let them just slowly but surely overwhelm you with attrition or better numbers or so. You have to make a play. Yes.
Almost always, if you wait for them, they get to just push their advantage whatever that advantage might be.
Yep. The MOBA term is swap you with their wallets, because they got a gold lead, and you did nothing to stunt that gold lead or try to take it back. So they just swapped you with your wallets. They just swapped you with their abilities and their numbers advantage. Granted, it works out here, thanks to good heroics and a burst from Kai, but the fact is, more offensive plays. You drafted 1-2 punch, and I remember you saying, ooh, I could take 1-2 punch. Good idea from the Sonic Boom on D3 there, I will say. Just didn't work out. Dribble there. I don't know what through the portal, though.
I don't... that was me forgetting the map I was on.
Okay. Yeah.
I was trying to pass into a wall and have it bounce off. Not
Okay.
need the portal there.
Fine enough. The midfield line, I will say for your positioning, we are going over this. That's whatever. You're positioning yourself, D3. You're kind of locked in it more as a speed striker. It's kind of like, when there's just an Et standing on the other side of Imi's app, like, brother, you want me to defend? I literally can't do that. That's not my role. I don't have any big egregious notes besides until you get core control. When you're out of it, your job is really just stand open and wait for the core to come to you. That's totally fine. That's not grief.
Yeah.
Alright, next draft after that. Reverb. More cooldowns. You have more ways for this here. Deadeye Kai. Extension trait for Octavia. Fine enough. Kai can absolutely get more Data Blast kills on this end here.
I don't think he ever gets a
Couldn't-
kill. Doesn't he? Must get.
He's gotten 2 kills
got
with Giga
once.
Blast.
Yeah.
I've been seeing. He got a Luna and he got an Estelle. Everybody's stacked up right here. You went downwards for the dilemma. That's fine. 1-2 punch potentially in this end. That's really nice.
And I trended back a little
Yeah,
too far.
you
to
get screened.
stuck,
That's fine.
unfortunately.
You try to push Atlas, but goal barrier buff. You're not killing him there
Yeah.
unless you have another ability. So now you are just a strike with against 3 strikes in the corner right here, and you even get stunned for it. Nothing much. That's just a missed strike. But it still goes. Oh, I thought that was gonna go to the
I thought you were
portal
going for the portal.
because that's Crimson wide open. Instead, it's just 2 people, and you already have no abilities yourself. Dates Obscura moment. That's just a map moment right there, rather, for knowledge. I feel.
There's a lot of maps that are similar in some ways. I should have cyberswiped Atlas. I should have cyberswiped Atlas.
Yep, because guess what? Well, you did cyberswipe Atlas, but you didn't glitch pop afterwards. Even though 1-2
Yeah.
punch would have triggered on that end.
Yeah, but also just like Obscura is so different because like there are a lot of maps that like you really can classify as 2-lane, and then they either have like an obstacle in the middle,
Yeah.
like with Tycho, or they have a danger in the middle, like with Atlab and Amy's.
But I consider Tycho and Obscura way different because of the fact of portals and Tycho drums, meaning the fact that you basically always have another passing lane no matter what. That's almost always open if people aren't respecting them. So that's where this is coming in, and that's why I'm not holding to y'all punch past it. Otherwise, to comment on that, even if it was solo queue stuff, that is, I've counted, that's 1-2 goals that I've seen with it, and that's 1-2 barriers now of a dilemma made with Firewall Sensory, followed by Sonic Boom, to where they can't answer everything. So solo queue mentality, that's fine. You guys are linking up on those power plays there.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
that burst was so sad.
Real quick on this note as well here, Cyber Swipe. Glitch Pop is
Swipe.
traveling. Even if you Cyber Swipe, you still get hit by Estelle, but you literally just have a strike to their face at that point. It's a 1v1. Cyber Swipe, don't Glitch Pop. Cyber Swipe's instant. Glitch Pop has to travel. Switch the abilities that you use if you play Aimi.
Yep.
Bad dribble. It's forwards. It's taking it forwards. If you dribble straight down, you just go upwards, and only you receive it. Atros has to press screen, astral projection if he wants to, but he already did.
Yep.
He gets it for free. That's a better dribble, but you also had all your cooldowns, so that was an unnecessary dribble. That's an aim-lobs dribble. I'm coining that term. That's an aim-lobs dribble. Let's see where you could have sent it otherwise. Sending it downwards potentially against Atlas? Not necessarily, because he's just gonna beat you on size alone. Let me see this here. I keep rewinding it to the wrong moment. So
There's
goes through the
that,
portal.
and then here's-
wide open, top right, Cyber Swipe, follow it.
Got it.
Or just literally, not even top right, send it forwards! Estelle had used her burst and her piercing shot when trying to get the ball out. You have your abilities! Cyber Swipe her face!
Yep.
It's
Okay.
wide open! Aim-lobs dribble.
I
Okay,
feel
we're done with this point.
I feel like whenever I'm not sure on what move to do next, I just default to that, which is not what I should do.
Nope. Go back to class, watch the video again.
Yep. It's been a few months. I need to watch it.
Because I'll love you the other point, for instance, or so. If you're playing against a Zentaro, they're using IA dash off cooldown all the time. If you're playing against an Etz, I feel like they actually have a keyboard macro to just use Bull Rush on the nearest object, core or person alike, on cooldown. You have to put your face in there, because if you wait to use an ability, you are reactive, not proactive, and that's a swapping around with the wallet, you're on the defensive at all times or so. My rule of thumb, especially when it comes to games, be it like a Juliet, for instance, I think Juliet, that's the best example. I'm not to respect the corners until they dash punch me once, until they show me that they can dash punch me. Until then, the control, it is a free zone, it's still 50-50 in the corners, until they actually show that they can execute that. It's the same thing, I'm going to use Real World Sports, for example, baseball. Pitchers will have like fastball, splitter, curveball, whatever, stuff like that. But when scouting comes in, if they say, yeah, this guy can throw a really good fastball, but his curveball sucks, so if you see it curving, don't swing at it. Only swing at the fastballs. If a Juliet can dash punch you into a corner, then respect them. If they show that they have not been able to do so at all, don't respect them for shit. Same with you here. They don't understand to respect the cyber swipe because you never do it.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Strike shot Kai, you're standing in the middle, just bet the portal.
I'm surprised that Luna got a piece of that.
I'm surprised too, but I think everybody missed their strikes and then that's how it went.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
I say it's missing strikes. You're fine enough. Dilemma made, good cyber swipe right there, gets you in position. I like the glitch pop idea, but you have the advantage.
Go for it.
You have the advantage. That's already 2 hits of your abilities in rapid succession. You absolutely need to smash Firewall Sentry sooner.
Yeah, got it.
Because now it's on the other side and nothing's made. Here's a better example too. Glitch pop, it hit the core, but Atlas gets it out. If you cyber swipe, your body is in the corner right there. You still have a strike and you still have a glitch pop in position. You are forcing that problem. Because let's say if you're in that corner there, where's Atlas passing to? You're in front of Estelle, D3's in front of the middle, and therefore in front of Luna. Cyber swipe instead of glitch pop first.
Got it. I guess like one of my big things is I'm scared of committing in at the wrong point.
Yes,
and
but
so I can instead commit with the slow ability.
But the
Which
slow
is-
ability is how you recoup the ball. If you use a fast ability for recouping the ball, it's an ability, not a fast ability.
Mhm.
Also,
Yeah, makes sense.
4th gold star to D3 damage for body blocking Luna again. That's another gold star. Put it on the chalkboard. Actually, is that a whammy that you body blocked too? Let me see this. Whammy? Okay, no, that was a boost that you blocked. But 4th gold star for another body block. Look at how D3's watching Luna. Okay, you died for your sins, but a gold star nonetheless. Luna boosted in right there, but that was more accidental. That wasn't on purpose, I will say. And then this is weird scramble. Kai tries to clear. Luna presses the burst button. Lovely gold star to D3 strikes Sonic Boom, so covering both timings.
And Kai also had Barrage
Wait,
Hammer just in
do I need to do it again? Hold on.
Yeah.
I think I saw another moment. Let's check this here. Another gold star to D3 damage! Another boost blocked! Pick a player, they gain 1 gold star! Good dilemma, because otherwise where's Atlas gonna go? Firewall Sentry's turning off. Is he gonna pass through the portal at light speed? Probably not. Sonic Boom there. Commit your body, because you're giving up position here. What are you protecting at the bottom of the half of the map? Nobody's in the bottom half. You commit your body in, it stays in the corner right there.
Got it.
So you have both abilities. Glitch Pop is slow. You do kill Luna with it, so I will give you a gold star. But if your body's right here, you stun Estelle with the cyber swipe, and you're contesting right here. If it goes down to the bottom, where's it going? Kai has entire reign of the bottom left, and if it goes through the portal, Kai has entire reign of the top left. Everybody's on this side of the map. You don't need to... You're man-marking nothing. You're not protecting anything. You're on the offensive here. So commit your body in, because once again, what are you doing?
And then I commit it late.
Yep. Good idea, but you're like a slowpoke. You're reacting to pain and stimuli 5 seconds late. Idea there from D3, trying to get it closer on that end. Good save by Kai.
Good save by Estelle.
Yeah.
I say that as they
Yep.
they whiff on.
Like, I think I'm seeing the problem for you here. I actually think I've nailed it down to a T after seeing that with your cyber swipe. You are afraid of engaging plays. You don't mind following up on them, but you don't want to take the initiative to start a play yourself. You don't have ego. Legitimately. I think that's your underlying issue. Because even when it comes to dribbling, you're not starting your own play. You're stalling a play that you're never going to make. Because at the end there, D3's pressing Sonic Boom, you follow up with Cyber Swipe. I'm not saying that's a problem, but the fact is, you did that on instinct to follow up on them and try to force a 2v1 with the stun. Even, like, let's say if Sonic Boom, if Base Drop wasn't there. You're just afraid of, you don't have ego. Be confident in yourself. Cyber Swipe in, because you are not in position if the goal is made. Otherwise, us fours, we can fuck up as much as we want. You're not a goalie, are you? You're not a foot fire, are you? Get yourself in position.
I was.
Get yourself in position then.
Yeah. Okay.
Portal Watchers.
Honestly, I want to see if I can find like an old video of mine of Estelle. Like, I don't know if I shadow recorded anything of her, like of me playing her, because I want to know if I played the same or different.
We'll see then. But at least for
I remember I did a lot of
critique.
corner plays with her, but
Fair
I don't know
enough.
if I was ever proactive.
But this is for I Made Critique especially too, because it is still map your general positioning and then your character. It's all rolled in one. The fact is all of that is affecting. Once again, portal respect right here. Nope, didn't respect the portal. You're not getting a gold star for that. You bubbled your way into that.
I was there in the right place at the right time on accident.
Yep. Right Cyber Swipe. Right idea. 3 seconds late. Kai goes down to D3. That's good. Flow state. Dilemma being made. Insta burst.
I should have burst that down.
I don't see the value in burst anyhow, because if you burst and like let's say if insta burst,
Wait.
insta hint,
Can we go
you
back?
lost core control. If you even hold it, D3 can't strike it. They're gonna lose their flow state. I don't see burst in any situation there.
Wait, can we go back to that like a second?
Yes. You would have hit it
moved
into the
myself.
Atlas barrier.
No, that wasn't my hit. That was the turret. Oh, that.
Negative
Okay.
gaming in that case then. But by
Yeah,
extension,
that was so bad.
you hit it into
on-
the Atlas
that was
barrier.
first. Yeah.
Bad burst moment. Only other place
Yeah.
that I see that is if you committed your glitch pop before you bursted, because that's juicy 3 prots of 1-2 punch.
Mhm.
That is
Yeah, makes sense.
that is Firewall Sensory, let's say glitch pop and burst. You could easily have bursted down Luna and or Atlas on that case then.
Makes sense.
Burst
Looking
play by
against Luna
D3 real quick. I was watching Crimson on D3. Strike War / retain flow state. I really can't fault there. Passing play.
Yeah.
Straight.
Yeah, that was a greedy pass.
Straight. The passing play is fine. Portal play. Just send it down. Look at who's gonna get it if it goes through the portal. Obscura moment. It goes to D3. Instead, you just send it straight into the defensive line. And now you've lost control. D3 still gets it at the end. That's fine. Good link-up play. That's a good glitch pop right there. Yep. Cyber Swipe in. Cyber Swipe tech. Potentially. And even if you're gonna send it the same way, Cyber Swipe tech still gets you the energy, like the 2 energy just for striking it.
Yep.
D3 is maintaining flow state. You went back through the portal. That's unfortunate. Dilemma made.
Cut
You
the
do.
Luna off.
So here's the thing. I've been liking
I-
when you use your. I've been liking when you're using your firewall sentries. What I don't like is your angles. I will say.
Mhm.
Because, for example, like when you've used it in the bottom right, you angle it all the way at the top right. At the top right, you're still leaving a whole lane to hit. For example, here, the core is at the bottom right. You're basically just saying you're basically saying to the enemy, we're playing Night Market. Aim it down at one of the corners. That way, they're forced into the corner or forced to take the hits. Because if it's just going straight, you're saying this is just a range strike, and they had time to get back into position. If you keep in the corner, D3 doesn't have to commit upwards. They stay down there. They have to take hits, or they are basically in a bad strike war against D3.
Okay.
You want to keep your firewall sentry angles tight. This is wide open. If you're putting a firewall sentry to try to force a goal play. I need to watch that
Slow
back
down
as I was
again.
distracted as I was talking there. D3 losing flow state, but has to but denying orb from Luna. Good heads up play. Glitch Pop does you a little out of range. I can see that, but I don't agree with it. And then just a through ball. Okay.
Just thinking.
Your positioning is way fine, D3, but I think just Octavia and not communicating, because once again, it's the first time with the call in forever. That's really the biggest issue I'm seeing with you right here. Because otherwise, you don't have too much onus otherwise besides your power spites.
Mm-hmm.
Bad timing on the glitch pop.
Bad timing. Good idea in the portal play. Communication issue. Fine enough. Cyber swipe this late? I'm gonna let this play out for a second here. Let's see. Glitch Pop. I just 1-2 punch. What is this angle? That's not tight. You're cutting yourself off. You are cutting yourself off. Angle yourself. Guys, guess what? It's making it to the end, and then is it going to be the goal barrier? Like, oh, if they don't hit my firewall sentry, it's gonna hit the goal barrier. It's not. It's not. D3's fighting for their life, for their freaking flow state, dude. Meanwhile, so yeah, Sonic Boom, ult, burst to try and everything right here. Glitch Pop again, instead of just moving up and man marking her? What are you covering? If she's gonna send it to the bottom right, she sends it to the bottom left, it's to the bottom left. Instead, it's an angle here. You're so eager for Glitch Pop. Just move in position.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because also that's another thing that I'm seeing. It's like a turtle return to where you're thinking I have to auto attack, and so I stop moving. You also stop moving when you're casting Glitch Pop. I don't know why you do that too.
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay, that's
it's
a skill
probably
issue.
a habit. I'm willing to bet it's a habit you picked up from earlier in Omega Strikers, because I remember that sequence used to work because Glitch Pop used to be faster. I recall.
Yes,
But
I will give it
timing on
that.
did change. So maybe
Oh,
that's
did I
what's
miss that
causing
patch? Did I miss that patch? I
This
don't remember them
is
taking
like
time on
early
it.
on. Like this was way early in the game's lifespan. Like when Rasmus was still the newest character on the block.
Yeah.
Because the problem characters back then, like the problem back then was that it was a brawl meta with some creation on the side, and Aimee functioned pretty well because Cyber Swipe wanted to get in, get out, and she could always just keep staggered low.
Mhm.
And the fact is, yeah, Glitch Pop was way fast. Not like overwhelmingly, but like it was way fast. Like they did the difference that switch kits went from 3 seconds to 2 seconds. Or like whatever, like 2 to like 1.5. That's how much of an effect it had on Aimee. From being really good to just good.
Okay.
I don't understand this Glitch Pop though. Maybe you're trying to steal control and maybe it should have hit the barrier quicker, but I don't like it. I don't like it. Unforced error, why are you using it right there when a strike would suffice? 'Cause it was going to you naturally anyway.
I think I was scared of missing it again. I'm
Why
not
are you
entirely
scared?
sure.
Ego. What is this angle? It's not tight. Corner them off more. Corner them off. Put it on the very corner of the barrier. Una does take all the hits, so it does serve its purpose, but like, close it off more, please. Also, chop that up. That's Kai's third Giga Blast kill, so he is doing work.
Fair enough.
Stunted by screen, can't say much.
I was
Why is Kai passing it
was
down?
aiming for-
Why is Kai passing it down? Why are you passing it down? Oh, my heart. My heart. My heart. What is that?
The Kai tried. I wasn't ready.
The Kai tried. No, I'm talking about this shit right here. Pass
The
up.
the ego dribble, like.
No, not that. I'm talking about. Okay, what? My blood pressure is rising. My blood pressure is rising.
Okay.
Okay.
Spell it out slowly.
Another-
Pretend we're idiots because we are.
Yeah.
I need to get to the moment. Dribble once forwards. Fine. You're moving up. You're stealing with your dribble. That's fine here. Stunted by screen. That's fine. Pass upwards. Good. Screen. Okay, whatever. Okay, no, this isn't the part, but we're getting to it. Yeah, okay, that's the Dip Blaster. We're almost there. We're almost there, Chief. Let's see here. Angel, fine.
Need to pass up. Need to pass up. Go.
I really did rewind a little bit too much here. No, I rewinded past. I went fast. Where the fuck did this happen? Where the I'm fuming right now. I am fuming. Okay, look, we're gonna see this here. This is the round from the start. So this was
disagreed with.
bad angle. Could have been tighter, but it still served its purpose. That's totally. Oh my god. A bad play is only a bad play if it's punishable. Whatever. Una gets data blasted. Screen.
Got gimped by screen.
Did I skip past the goal? What the fuck happened here? Okay, no, this is the dribbling moment. So Kai absolutely can just pass it up to you here. That's Kai's problem, but we're not reviewing that. Pass up. Okay, that's not a pass. That's just a horrible send. That's just a horrible send.
I was
Never
trying
mind.
to hit both of them. I just missed both.
Okay, and then this is unnecessary. Aimlab's dribble right here. Aimlab's dribble. What is this going to? D3 is wide open.
Yeah.
You have all your abilities up besides Firewall Sentry. Unnecessary dribble. Yeah, I get. I baited out the astral projection, Cruzy. You also baited your teammates' time.
Yeah.
Good contest there, but good contest. But what is this Twitch Pop doing here? You're right next to it anyway. What are you doing?
Yeah, makes sense.
That is a fine dilemma
Uh,
if you got court control. So I'm not worried about that one right there. If you had court control, that would have been fine. Dribble
That's fine.
angle, Aimlab's dribble. You could have just sent it to the corner, and you still have both your cyber swipe and your what's his face and your Twitch Pop to stun them when they're in that corner there. Aimlab's dribble.
Yeah, based on mouse position, I was trying to get up to D3, I think, after that, in labs.
Yeah, fine enough. Okay, now that's a Kai's fourth. Yeah, unending kill streak for Giga Blast.
Fair enough.
I don't mind that necessarily there.
I tried. to do
What is that
earlier
Twitch
and I
Pop
got
again?
stunned out.
What is that Twitch
Oh,
Pop?
That's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
They had energy.
Yeah, and then that's just a weird angle. Okay, big notes. I'm gonna start with D3 because honestly, you're playing Octavia. You have a linear game plan. You are Flowchart Ken from Street Fighter.
Yep.
Have you heard of Flowchart Ken?
No.
No.
Let me pull this up on my browser real quick. Change stream in browser. Street Fighter V Ken was a very good character, but the fact that he was known as such a good noob character that the jokes came around that you could literally pull up a flowchart to play him, follow it to a T, and you would win 90% of your matches, because he was that brain dead simple to play. I'm changing my Discord stream real quick. Flowchart Ken. And you wanna know the funny thing? Everything comes back to Shoryuken. This is Flowchart Ken.
Shoryuken.
Let's go through this here, just for example's sake. Let me open this image in a new tab. Fight, round 1. Jump backwards. Jump in heavy kit. Did I hit him? No. Jump backwards. Hadouken. Did I hit him? Yes. Do it again. Did I hit him? No. What did he do? Did he block it? Do it again. This is literally paint by numbers. What did he do? He jumped. Shoryuken. Did he knock you down? Is he close? Yes or no? Ah, fuck it. Shoryuken. Am I KO'd yet? No? Then go back to square one. Are you KO'd? Yes. This is bullcrap. Was that round 2? No? Go back to square one. Was that round 2 and you lost the game? Yes. Did you earn anything? No.
Shoryuken.
If I pull up YouTube right now, I can probably find like Flowchart Ken memes. Like so easily. Flowchart Ken.
Also, yeah, no, surprisingly, I don't have a Cell game.
Flowchart Ken. Flowchart Ken. Shoryukenest Ken ever. Flowchart Ken. This is a real
Oh, okay.
phenomenon. I am not kidding you. Let's check this out. Street Fighter 6 Ken flowchart. Let's see what happens. This is from Diaphone, one of the most well-known concentrators in Street Fighter spheres. So remember, he's either going to jump backwards, Shoryuken, or Hadouken. Let's see what happens here, potentially. Backwards? Okay, a little bit back. Going back. Well, this is Street Fighter 6, but let's see what happens.
Usually got perfect. That sounds about right.
Jump in.
Wow, it's so easy.
Okay, no, that's a different flow. Okay, that is Street Fighter 6 flowchart, to where you shimmy and it's just instead of Shoryuken, you just throw. Let me see if Street Fighter 5 works here. This is from 15 years ago. 15 darn years ago. And it's DSP. Oh my god, it's flowchart again, guys.
Oh my god.
Jump back, Hadouken, Shoryuken. What happened? I got knocked over? He won from timeout. Let's see what happens here. He's been knocked down. Is he gonna jump backwards? He jumped! It's supposed to be backwards, but he jumped. Shoryuken! Jump back! Shoryuken! Shin Shoryuken! Jump
making sure
backwards!
Shoryuken-
Hadouken! 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 Okay, that's heavy punch, but that's an easier Shoryuken. 2 Shoryukens!
Oh my god.
This is 15 years ago. Do you believe me when I say flowchart Ken?
Oh my god.
Octavia, you are a flowchart
back.
character. Jump back. Okay, Tatsu, jump back. Shoryuken. Hadouken. Jump
Hadouken.
back. Shoryuken.
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 Jump. Shin Shoryuken.
Ooh, blocked it though.
Yep, Shoryuken. 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 Did you learn anything? Did you learn anything?
Amazing.
I think my point is made, people.
I lost. How can I lose?
So, getting back to that there. Octavia is a flowchart character, unfortunately. You have your power spikes. You were doing everything right for an Octavia mindset of not being afraid to send your Sonic Boom, your base drop, just to keep your flowchart up. But I feel like you were gimped by the fact that since it's Obscura, you can't chase the ball down because of the lanes itself. So,
Yeah.
it just
maybe
didn't help you at all to retain core control.
Hindsight says that maybe I could have played Era instead and gotten a similar result.
I would think Arrow would be better because the Magic Maelstrom, and you're playing against Luna already, so shrinking her size down even more is so crucial, actually.
Mhm.
And the
Makes her miss
fact is,
everything
for
that she tries to do.
Octavia, she wants Athens Cities. She wants Oni Village where it's wide open, so she can easily dribble, be uncontested in her speed when dribbling, and then force her 1-2 here. Gates of Obscura seems wide open, but remember, the portals are an open passing lane at all times, or an open clearing lane. So that didn't help you right there. I think you were just gimped by character pick, and besides the 1 or 2 times when you had priority, we went over that. It wasn't egregious, it was just kind of like, oh, Octavia moments.
Yep.
Or just, what were you doing? And you already said, I don't know, so fair enough. For you, Crimson, the Luna point came in, but that was the first 2 sets. The other 3 sets was gold stars to D3! And it really didn't come up otherwise. But you need to be a portal respecter for the map-wise, and then at least for Aimi-wise, Cyber Swipe and Glitch Pop, you're using Glitch Pop way too early. Rather, you're using it way... no, you need to use it way more early if you want to use it. Otherwise, just Cyber Swipe instead.
Yep.
You don't have to be afraid of being about being out of position, because if you say you're out of position, look at Etz, Asher, Octavia when they're on the other side and they can't commit anything to the defensive line because they said, oops, I didn't take Switch Kit, so I actually can't help in defense, because if I do so, then we never have offense. Oopsie. Or, once again, if a Zentaro dashes forwards and he misses the core, have you ever told yourself, he's out of position, I can make a play on this?
Yep.
Yes, but that's the thing with Zen. He can't commit anything backwards. If you cyber swipe, you can still commit your glitch pop backwards. You can also just follow Sensei the goalie's face and say he has to do this, he has to get out of the way, and guess what? My lane's open here, or something like that or so. Because glitch pop is centered around where you are on the pitch. If you stand in midfield, you cover the entire pitch, but if you blink in your cyber swipe, you still cover up to the midfield.
Makes sense.
So it's that kind of active play which you need to just be aware of. And once again, glitch pop is a slow traveling projectile. Cyber swipe offers your body there, not just for the fact of you can still aim glitch pop, but for the fact that if you put glitch pop out there, your body's in the midfield. You're not threatening anything. If you put cyber swipe there, you're threatening your body for a 1-2 strike. That's the main difference that I feel that you need to improve upon there. And then Edo, your aim lob's dribbling, that's aim lob's dribbling, whatever. You know about it now.
Know about it and need to work on it.
Know about it, need to work on it. Go back to the school. Go back to school. Watch the School of Omega Strikers again.
Yep.
But otherwise, that's fine. I'll end the YouTube video off there. That's a solid 1 hour, 21 minutes of VOD review.
Wow.
I would not
It was
mind being an
informative, so.
esports coach because I feel catharsis. Maybe I should be an esports coach.
I
doing this
joked
stuff.
about it for a reason.
But I've done it before. This is gonna be like,
you give genuinely good pointers.
because the thing is, like, look, mistakes can happen. Nobody's perfect, even for like the professional levels of like actual real sports and everything like that or so. But there are things you can fix. Exactly so here that I am actively seeing. You need ego. You need to stop dribbling. You're not in the practice range. And at least for y'all, okay, this is miscellaneous. Just communicate. I can't say
Use
anything
your
about that
words.
end because I didn't communicate at all when I played with Austin, really. Whenever I played duos with him, but communicate.
Yeah, it's so easy to just lock in. Like, I gotta do my part. Wait,
Yep. Okay.
especially.
That's the wrong screen. I wanted to go to just chatting. I would have swapped through every screen but my just chatting screen. Oops.
Whoops.
Okay. I'm gonna use the restroom. I know you still want to play, but you said you only had so much time. That was 1 hour and 20. It's 12.
Nice.
It's midnight right now. Did you still want to play Eternal Return?
Sure, I won't be able to play all night, but I guess we'll play a couple games in.
In that case, let's queue up, boys.
All right.
And restroom time for me. I didn't get as angry as I thought I would. I'll be honest with y'all.
I didn't think you would get angry. I thought you would get catharsis out of it. Like,
Yeah,
That's-
same.
okay, I'll talk a little bit about my Marvel Rivals experience when you get back.
Oh,
Actually,
you. Oh,
yeah.
the stream.
I'm gonna use the
stream where
Did
you
you
went
see
over
that
everyone.
stream?
Yeah, I think I was there for Happy's and for whoever was the Mr. Plastic Man is DC. Who's the Marvel? Reed Richards, him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was there for those 2 games. But yeah, I definitely saw a lot of that, and honestly, I kind of expected more than that from Cruz.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a few things I need to work on, and they're not really they're not as much things I need to work on in the training lab so much as like refining the dribble again, because like I need to learn when to dribble, but I also need to learn to dribble not forward.
Yeah, I think
As I-
your actual dribbling is pretty solid. It's definitely better than mine. Right? Like, I think in general, like I don't really dribble very much. It happens sometimes, but it's not what I would normally try to do. Right? Normally, I'll try and like line up a shot to push it through and push it forward. Right? Or if I do dribble, it's like if I'm playing. It sounds weird. The only time I really dribble is if I'm playing goalie. That's usually when I'm dribbling.
I'm back.
All right, so Marvel
Yeah,
Rivals.
Dribbling
that,
a goal
that
is huge.
experience. So I cannot overstate it enough how high my blood pressure rose when I was doing the Marvel Rivals thing, because like that generally involved genuine incompetence, which is different from like oh, some things were good, some things were bad, right? because when it's some things are good and some things are bad, you immediately get the sense that it's fixable, right? And that like you feel like you're helping someone, that things are getting better because you're pointing stuff out, right? With that particular series, like it as short as it was, like I don't know that I helped anybody. I don't know that like things got better for what I did, because like there was so many fundamental things that were just missing, right? Like you talk about dribbling, right? About how like he maybe dribbled a little bit too much. Yeah, no, fair enough. But at least he knew how to touch the ball.
Yeah.
Right? As opposed to, dang, why am I dying? My team's always away from me. My healers are... No, brother. You're out of cover. There was a brute wall behind you. You know they have a group. This is the 4th time they've done it in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not even, well, they separated me from my team and therefore I'm not... No. You're out of cover, and the only reason they even think to attempt it is because you go out. I went back and rewatched that replay, by the way. The Groot never gets anyone else like that.
Oh, damn.
That is honestly sad.
Yours.
I'm queued up Eternal Return in the meantime, and also, real quick, in Integrated Channel, I found... So this would be VOD review number 5, actually, when it comes to it, because I made a post on Open Viewer Lessons. I only have 3 pictured here, but for your sake, Crimson, I did find the link to... Actually, there was a challenger IME at the time, who actually, emailed me and said, for people to understand better how things would work, potentially.
Ooh.
For like how I was reviewing their own gameplay for people to learn more, because I remember harping on that when I was on a big IME arc at the time.
Okay.
So that might be good for you to understand, because this was a challenger IME in a Pro League game, actually. So might be
That's
good.
fun.
Might be good for you to look at later. And also, let's see here. This game goes 5 sets. The distance 3-2 in the last set. And this is a hour and 49 minutes of a breakdown. Yeah.
Wow.
I love VOD reviewing. Alright, boys and girls. Let's do this thing. I'm just gonna queue us up.
I'm in.
Mm-hmm. Season 5 technically ends in... Or rather, the current season... past and whatever... ends in a day or so. So I don't know when rank's gonna open back up, but if I see borders that are very scary, should I tell y'all or should I not?
I don't know. Would you believe me? I said I don't know.
I'm just gonna say, if I see a few of the top players, or people who broke top 300 in the game or whatever, don't say I didn't warn you. I'm just gonna say.
Alright.
I feel like if I ever wanted to grind the game, say, I think the top I've hit the top I've hit in the server is 271, but I never held it past that. Because I couldn't be bothered to grind the game further than that.
I'm actually not sure I want to play right now.
Well, I'm filling as always, so... What do we got, boys and girls? What do we got?
I'm gonna try out my build.
Rio
See how it works
Gaming?
against... See how it performs against higher level people.
I'll continue tanking up.
Oh, you'll tank? Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Priya seems interesting.
Alright, you're kind of like a supportive backline. You're not full support, you still do really good damage. But the main thing that's going to be is from, look at your augment, if you haven't played with it yet, Sentinel. Because you'll be granting double overshields to us, basically, is what we're looking at.
Oh, that's huge. School to beach. Okay.
Need more CC on our team, so I'm gonna go bat instead, I'm thinking.
You've heard bap bap, now you're bat bat.
Not seeing
Wow,
any
there
names
are-
I recognize, so
What
we'll
is-
see.
What is with this lobby? What a weird
This lobby is scary.
lobby.
Hey, look, 3 Rios, people, and my Eternal Return just crashed.
No, no.
Hey yo.
I mean, watch. At the very least right now, what's his face? I am, like, we can, you know, like, we have the 2 minutes to do so. Back then, in the beta days, you just load in 5 minutes late to the game, everybody has their purples, and you're still scrounging for straps, so you just die immediately. So be thankful is what I'm saying. Be thankful for what you have. You crazy kids shouldn't appreciate this. Sure thing, Grandma, let's get you to bed.
Oh, so I use my Q, it sets up the field, and then I use my Q again, and it detonates it.
Yeah, because you are, like, your Q to make flowers is a post to an extent or so, but otherwise you are playing around that field, and you are just kind of like skirting around that main thing. And as I'm waiting for myself coming back, past the catharsis from my end, because it's my stream, I do what I want. Teehee, thank you guys for joining. Hope that was informational. I didn't get to review you too much, D3, but honestly, I think that's just character and map discrepancy. That really didn't help too much.
Yeah, it's just like the flaws I had were flaws that I kind of got forced to make. So it's like
Yeah. And then otherwise, like, if nameplates were hidden, I'd just say Octavia's doing her best. She really couldn't do too much more with just, you know, what she has to do for a normal gameplay. Right? Well, considering how Eternal Return crashed, that's what, stream crash number 5 now?
Mhm.
Oh, great. Oh, great.
it's impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, are y'all still in the loading thing?
Yeah,
we are.
we are.
Yay!
Not for long.
Oh, we've been sent to the island.
I'm still loading! Oh, this is fantastic. Our loading bars are at the 3rd done. What a great first game for tonight, guys, right? Oh, I'm in. Okay.
Nice. Are people already fighting? Jeez.
Remember, the noise markers are also just, like, people, like, searching stuff, too.
Advertise this in the travel brochure.
Alright, heading to beach. I got one more area.
I'm getting seasick. Look, I found a conch.
I could have hyperlooped there. I just saw the one in hotel.
But coming back to this game after a whole season is weird because they've changed a lot of Hyperloop locations and whatever, so I gotta reorient things.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'm like, where's the one in hospital? It's not in the corner, it's in the middle of the map, huh? Why is this? This is weird, I don't like it. I'm here in hotel, hospital in case. I said hospital, I'm here in beach. I said 2 different locations completely, in case you need me. Otherwise,
Yeah, I'm right
I'm
here.
just going over.
Just need an iron ball, and I'll have my kit fully done, I think.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I'm making my way towards y'all.
Not too bad right now, I'm just farming hotel.
Oh, you good, Crimson?
Yeah, I'm fine.
It's me fighting.
Fighting.
I just have a madness near me.
Alright, I see his Phoenix collapse.
That's 2 people. I'm gonna die. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's just 1v2. I thought I just caught somebody by himself. No big deal. Just watch where I died right there, because it might be returning onto beach
Yep.
side.
Yep. I'm gonna be up with you, D3.
You're gonna fine. There's no water to go over there. But let's just go beach side. We can try to get the crow. Guys, I already got the stuff there, and there's only 1 person in beach. Alright, that's the one! Get their ass! I might have missed everything. Oopsie.
Fine.
Yep, they have to
Steal.
fight into
Oh,
us. They have to
perfect.
fight into us. That's their invuln. Get bat.
Oh, that's invuln.
Yeah. That's Charlotte. That's the support tier 3 who makes them invulnerable. Good. Put me on this. Good. Help D3.
To interrupt my vacation.
Shit.
Come towards us. Come towards us. See if you won this ass.
I aggroed dogs.
You did right there.
Yep.
That may be
was
a
bad.
game losing grief. Unfortunate.
Yeah, not good. Not good.
Stay here.
That.
You also need to just bat a little bit further away. I know you're close range, but you just kept getting cleaved by the man.
Yep, makes sense.
Like, literally, what you can move while you cast that stuff. Get further away, please. For our sake.
Will do.
Alright, let's just go beach. Or rather, do we have decent food? Because we can actually try to contest Hotel Tree if it's even an option.
I don't have food, but I have a pot.
Put it down right now.
I have no
There's two
food
teams
right
here.
now, which is
Watch yourselves, watch
unfortunate.
yourselves. Let them collide with each other. Let's just get the stuff from the pot.
I just need to regain my strength.
So get the one stew in case that you need it right there. And then we want a tree. They got tree, never mind. Wait, I'm hearing fighting.
Yeah, I think they're still going at it.
No, back off. They got what they want. Alright, you're gonna have to help me right now. Keep backing off.
Mhm.
We're not gonna get anything from this here, so let's just get the bears and whatever that's here. Yeah, while you're casting that, that big area of effectiveness, and you can keep moving, so just kite around with it. You don't have to land all the hits. The fact is, you are still a backliner. You need to just not take damage.
Got it.
I have 240. We could probably go for.
We go Uptown Warehouse. We have a minute before any neutrals come along. Yeah, Noise is in Uptown. There's a little data tube thing there too, which would be tank stuff for me. I would appreciate. So we'll just go to warehouse and what? There's even a thing going there. You motherfucker, you. I went for it.
Back off. Back off?
I'm waiting
Yeah.
for my cooldowns. That's their charm gone. We can keep working. Good ult. Yeah, keep chasing him. Keep going. No reason to back off. Open the batch if we can. Oh, good. We just don't have chase, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
I'm getting chased down.
That's just a
Yep.
comp problem. I'm literally the only form of CC that we have. Crimson is a root, but otherwise I just couldn't, lock them down. Oh, good.
Yeah, this kind of like we're like, wait a minute, we can just walk backwards. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, I had them low enough, but I can't just get them together on their own when it comes to it. I thought I could
Yeah,
just poke
100%.
them down, but they're a little too much, and they turn and burn better than we could. Oh, good.
Sounds, yeah.
I'll take a look where we want to go. Just probably just need to look for credits, because warehouse is gone. Fire station might be it, but we'll have to see how many people are close. Otherwise, we'll go temple is my thought, so where you have no bats. Stuff's all around. Go archery. We got a minute. There's nobody there, and we can use our credits there.
I like it.
Cool.
Grabbing console. Let's grab the farm around
Yeah.
here first,
Yep.
and then
No
bots
fair.
after.
Nope, couldn't do it. Well,
Oh, good. Are you trying to find a mutant by yourself, Chief?
No, not
almost did it, but
It's a mutant, Chief.
Mobile VLS.
Just hold on to it for now. Either that or give it to me, because if I'm doing a shot call, I might as well hold on to it.
Cool.
Like what I talked about before, D3, people think they can throw hands of mutants by themselves. No. We got
Yep.
17 seconds as a team at Meteor, so honestly, best thing to do is actually trend down, go to hotel.
Cool.
Because that hotel team's probably going to the beach, and we need to spend, rather, more than anything.
true.
So we are definitely poverty gaming right now, but that's fine.
Alright. I don't foresee anyone being here. Not
There
with
was
all
one
these
team in, when we were respawning, it said that there's a team in beach, but they just got the meter right there. So as long as we get vision, then we should be fine to just go ahead and start crafting up.
We're kinda... Alright, vision place.
Yep. Alright, start it up. Start making what you need to make.
Mutant Raven. I need Mithril. Not Mithril, Meteorite.
What's this team is school?
I still have enough to buy one more, but then I wouldn't have enough for a reconstruct. Should I do it?
No, go ahead and do it. Because like, why would you save for a revive and be worse in stats and you can just win the combat instead?
Fair.
It looks like I'll be able to do the same.
Yeah.
Mutant Raven right here. Do we want to take it?
Yeah. There's no reason not to. That, and then we trend downwards for beach. 3 bots, and then potentially more mutant stuff to get. We could maybe get lucky. Ooh, Karchi, actually.
What does the loop card key actually do?
It takes us to this little bunker, so come with us here. Because this is its own little basically private area to where we basically potentially get free farm.
Oh, it's huge.
So this is one to where we're gonna get a lot of wards. So pick this up, people. I can't be the only one with wards now. Look at all those wards. Crimson, you walk by the thing. Pick up some wards.
Yeah,
Pick up
I
some
know.
wards in the bats.
I've got 2 right now already.
There's 4 more right here.
I'm trying to
There's no wards.
I got 6 wards here. I'm dropping 2. There's 2 more bats actually. That's so much.
Wow, we have 4 for 8. Jesus.
These little small things can have a myriad of different things, from like monsters to farm for like bats and whatever stuff here. For is that I'm going to beach.
Alright.
The bots is there. Just teleport onto me. They're always in Uptown, it seems like. Lots of us in Gotten. Just start farming the bears.
Alright, I'm on it. From the same bear.
Alright. In the package was a airdrop thing, so in 60 seconds... somebody drop in this way. Bernice by himself, he's maybe
Both-
reviving?
both ways.
Oh, we got people surrounding us. Potentially surrounding us, and I don't like it.
Yep. no,
Bernice,
there's definitely
Bernice, your spot over here. What about that hotel, people? What about that hotel?
Oh, yep.
You getting dived?
Right there.
Yep, yeah, no.
Help comes in first.
Yep.
I thought they were separate teams, honestly. So honestly,
Yeah.
we should have just collapsed on one side. I wasn't looking at the map, so that's on me. 'Cause I should have just taken a look at the health bars of the catcher and thought that was just one team. I thought that was 2 teams separate.
All right.
Let's see, are we at day 3 already? We are.
No, talk to the robot. You might be able to revive us on hand.
I can revive one of you. You
Not
have the money to
enough.
revive.
I do.
Remember, if your player does not have enough money, it pulls from everybody.
Okay.
It pulls from the person you're trying to revive. So you had 150 credits, Crimson, but it took from you and from me. Oh, rare material on the wolf.
Meteorite. It needs meteorite.
Oh my god,
I don't.
that's huge.
I need 2 trees. That's all. Team down there.
Yep. Team there.
You have to speak politely in places like
Level
this.
up.
Stick together, stick together.
Third orange item.
Right, I need to play more front to back with y'all, and I am a drain tank, not a true tank, which is a good problem, as I'm really only offering CC from my bat, rather. Free meteorite maybe at warehouse, though. We'll see.
I can't jump in, but
Go ahead, gather it. I didn't vision.
I can absolutely use another meteorite.
Chicken right here.
Free farm enough here, too. Here, bears down here, people. Follow me.
Oh yeah, we got 50 seconds, so who else is gonna come here? I say that as I try another place.
Well, like, we're fine. We got the vision and everything like that from console.
We'll know if anyone comes by.
We're poor after all of that. I got 6 wards on me. Somebody dropping?
I can't just let you go.
Dialin by herself. Either or, hold uptown. You can see we're gonna get a red bots out of this.
I'm getting better about remembering to push the right button.
I mean, playing your character is very important. Stay right there. The bots is gonna drop. We are top 4 right now, even though we really aren't interacting with people much.
What's in the box?
Look.
Chest here.
Mythic red chest.
You click the button and then it gives you it gives you an option of any of the red chests. So
What do you take back? I already have 3 items, so I'll be okay.
Okay.
And my chest is honestly just fine for what I need to do, so.
Defense, skill amp.
you don't need to be modest about yourself. We know you have a big chest.
You're welcome.
I think I want peanut
We're
hearts.
going on a beach. Witch is also still alive in Chapel, so we can maybe make our way there. And there's only 4 teams, including us. Oh, Witch's being fought right now. Never mind. Might want to trend away. We're not going to reach that in time at all. In that case, our objective is to gatekeep beach. So Noise in Chapel, we not Noise in Cemetery. We know Noise in Chapel. So Noise at beach right here. Exactly so. We want to gatekeep the team. So they got 43 seconds, and they just spotted us.
Out there.
Wait on.
I'm.
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sad thing is you're doing decent damage. The guy just blinked onto us and engaged. Just keep running! Just keep running! Run into the red if you have to! No, nice try, nice try.
Damn.
I mean, their tank just immediately blinked on and then I couldn't call anything there. Oh, good.
Yeah.
I also don't feel like I know her kit well enough to, like, because you said I had a route, I looked through, and I didn't see anything that immediately stuck out as a route back in the training session, so...
2 Qs on top of each other, I believe. Or
Oh,
your
2
Q and
Qs.
ult, I think. I don't play Priya, I just see her, so I just kind of know what she does. But also, yeah, like, do you want to... Like, I'd say, yeah, you're taking people to lives, so just figure out what you're comfortable with or not.
Mhm.
Not saying that you can't play new characters, but at least kind of know what they do.
So we made 4th with like our first game of the night. Like that's not terrible.
Fair enough.
The warm-up
Terrible.
game definitely, right? Right?
Yeah, that was warm-up.
We only
game,
got
for
2
sure.
kills, but okay, look at that. Another team only has 2 kills. Now we're fine.
Yeah, give me a second so I can buy a character real quick. That
Sure.
I've been looking at for a bit.
What are you getting?
Oh yeah, I was supposed to be trying out Adriana. Now that I remembered that. Gosh, that was such a. Did you see that game where I just bullied like 6 people in a row? Like,
Yep.
I was like, that can't be real life. And I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure there's people who have like not finished the tutorial. I'm like,
Your E, Crimson. The one where it
Yep.
does like the flower petals 3 times its root.
Yep, got it. Really? That was a root? It didn't look like it was acting like a root.
You have to hit it
Weird.
3 times. You have to hit all 3 bursts on it to root.
Oh, all 3. Anyway, we good? We get to match?
I think so.
Yeah. Enemies hit twice are slowed. Enemies hit 3 times are rooted. Yeah.
Got it. I was only hitting them twice, I think. Damn.
Okay. I can try out an Adriana game and see if that helps with the slowing issue. Slows like health.
We'll see. Hello, Zero. I hope you're doing well tonight.
Oh, seriously? Hey, how's it going?
This has been a nice stream that's been going on. It says 2.5 hours, or 2 hours 45 minutes. It's been going on for like 4, but my crashes are on the way. Quite frankly, it's probably better for the fact to segment and discard that Red Dragon game from the rest of my mind.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens. It's just, it is a why me moment, though. But back to what you were saying. What are you looking to play, or who are you looking to play, Crimson?
So I remember I tried out Abigail a bit yesterday.
Yeah,
I liked her, and I feel like she could be interesting for me to play.
and that's a bruiser enough. Just remember, hey, you kind of need to actually teleport and use her main ability.
Yeah.
Doing well. working for most of it.
W and ult apply it.
Yep. W and multiply it, and it's you already teleport and just cleave as many people. That is your game plan.
Mhm.
And you know how to cleave. You know how to
Yeah.
cleave. Murdaff Gaming.
Yep.
Starting for that, so I'd say hi. Yeah, and thank you for the work and just the love as usual, as general as always. It's always appreciated. I'd say, like, no matter what game, Overwatch, Marvel, Eternal Return, or any other MOBA, born to DPS, forced to tank. It's fine. I mean, that's how I made my way up anyway. I played bruisers and tanks, so I actually don't have any complaints. It's probably my best class of characters.
Yeah, I think that any class that gives the rest of your team more time is probably a really strong class.
Definitely.
Because that is definitely something I noticed, like, just in general, that, like, even about the games that happened, like, earlier today, that, like, when I was able to generate time for my other players, like, we did better, right?
Makes sense. Also, something else I'm realizing, I don't know the characters well enough to target well.
That's understandable.
Like, I might see, like, a gun or a bow wielder, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's backline.
Yeah,
But
no,
it's-
that
but it's
is
also, like,
more often than not the rule.
Yeah.
And
But
so
then
this,
there are other times it's just like, I'm not sure.
yeah, MOBA knowledge can kind of destroy you on that end there. But melee versus ranged, it still mostly retains that rule. There really isn't much of melee characters that are mages. There really isn't much mages that can throw hands necessarily or so. So you're fine enough on that end when it comes to just trying to figure out who to target. But the main thing to understand, and this is just MOBA in general, if you shoot the tank, that's their job. If the DPS is shooting you and you're not shooting them, you're gonna die first, and so is your team. So that's the whole point of if ever you're playing anything necessarily, unless the tank is caught way out of position and it's told, your job is to be able to turn on a dime, kill the damage dealer, and then go on from there. So that one game when I 1v3'd in Doc with Katja, I killed their damage dealer, it was the tank afterwards, and then it was only the support. So, I could 1v1 a support at least, at 72 health.
Yeah.
Let me check here on my upload schedule too. I put my stuff out here. That'll be 2 episodes of Red Dragon Inn when it comes to it, basically. I can put out that Omega Strikers, quite frankly, VOD review is one thing altogether. This variety VOD will be for April 20.
I'm still questioning how I ended up getting into the habit of dribbling, like, at that angle instead of cardinals.
Just ingrained.
It might have been Rasmus.
Because you can dribble with the
Dribble-
tighter angle.
Dribbling for the whiplash.
Yeah, could be it.
Oh, right, shit. Haha.
Yeah,
That's fine,
please
that's fine.
select. Don't forget.
I remembered this time.
You did remember
Oh,
this
you're playing
time.
Luke.
Hey, Mike Luke. We are both bruisers, so we're a pretty mobile front line, all things considered. So we can bruise on this end, is my thoughts.
Let's check out the trash.
And
Yeah,
how-
and I'm not really much of a like
Oh,
I can't quite tell what my role is as far as like DPS tank. I think zoner is the best word, but
You are a zoner. You are what's considered a MOBA of poke.
is Adriana the flamethrower one that you were
Yep.
playing earlier?
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Got it.
and I know she looked great, but I think that's just because the people we were playing with were kind of terrible.
The main thing for you
Yeah.
is especially looking at like, we need to look at what your augment is. That is a augment. I think it's like called like Electric Strike or whatever, something like that, or like Red Sprite. Even though it's in the purple tree now. But basically, the first time that you deal still damage, it is a huge burst of damage, and then it just goes on cooldown. So you absolutely get to engage the fight, and you get to either slow people down during the fight, and just, you are slippery, you just hit them down slowly but surely, and a long extended fight is what you want. Because the main thing is, like, when we're taking neutral objectives, for instance, you are our zoner. You're going to just go ahead, put oil slits out, even if it's not hitting anybody, to say, go ahead, approach, I dare you. You are very liberal with your ultimate, too. Yes, you have 3 charges, and it takes 20 seconds to recharge each, but you're not afraid to do so, because that'll set on fire your oil slits. That'll just be a natural zone of fire that people have to fight you in, etc., etc. And the main thing of what makes Adriana so safe is that even if she has to fire escape away from her team, the fire is still there. That's still the brunt of her damage. Flamethrower is really good, don't get me wrong, but it's not like, if you have to retreat, as long as you're still alive, you still have a lot of range with more Molotovs, with more Ws.
Okay, we're here. In. Alright. Don't self-troll. Don't click W to charge in. Remember that.
Mm-hmm.
W, your escape tool?
Yep, you know it.
I mean, we all have those moments. I say as I probably don't have those moments as much as I used to.
I know I definitely had a couple of those moments as Ava.
Yeah, but that sounds like a personal problem to me.
It also didn't help that I came from playing a character with a very similar ability who had a very separate idea in BAP.
Yeah, fair enough. But also, I think that's also, I'd say fatigue on the side of you are trying out everybody every single time, and you don't have any good muscle memory yet to even begin considering what's stable yet. I'd say it's a bad thing to try out different characters. I always advocate variety is the spice of life. I'm just saying, like, what's it? You are a MOBA newcomer.
Mhm.
Is that incense I smell?
Oh, I need leather. No wonder.
Trash inside. Next time, it'll be permanent.
Interesting, I'm not getting any skill priorities.
Your build, I mean, usually it's just like pushing for Q or mouse over and chat to see, because I know like some characters will have stuff to where it's like, it's just like the damage increase, but the cooldown doesn't, so you'll be able to kind of see what you might want in the future then.
You'd call this place solid, no?
I'm here with you right now.
Look, there is someone down there. A couple people down there.
Yep, just here. Ah, almost got him. You can burn him down though. He's running in your fire! No, so close. Oh well, I'm gonna respawn in like 5 seconds, so don't mind it. Oh wow, it's actually a mirror matchup. It's Luke and Adriana versus Luke and Adriana, hilariously.
Oh my god. The
I've
timing
been
of that is
stunned!
So off.
No, I was stunned. Oh well. I should have played my own end better, and I should have also just ulted. Oh good. You having fun there, Crimson?
Yeah, I'm having fun.
Great job, great job.
Thank you.
I mean, hey, take those 3 kills, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I got the one. Then I thought, you know what? I'm gonna leave him for a bit. If since I'm still gonna be grinding in the area, if a teammate comes, then I can pick them up.
Somebody
too.
near you? Or,
I-
go back,
yep.
go back, go back. We can do this. There's an Ava passing by. Ava passing by this way, D3.
Should be able to pincer him, maybe.
I think they might have taken the jump pad.
Oh no, they're there.
Nope, right there.
Oh, I see. They were building crits already. Fair enough.
My build's complete. Oh, everyone's build is complete. Awesome.
Yep. Oh, there's Tree of Life to our north and south.
30 seconds till, so we got cemetery priority.
Let's pick up for now. Got one beacon, and I got lots of food.
Poor Rio, though.
Noise near y'all in cemetery. I'm gonna get vision priority, just 10 seconds till, so please make your way.
Yep, coming in. I don't have any words, unfortunately.
I have one ward.
Ooh, free for me.
Oh,
Free
yeah,
tree,
okay.
eh? There's nobody in pond, actually. There's only one in fire station, so we can actually maybe immediately go on over.
Yeah, if we want to just try and go for the other one, I think we might make
Yeah,
it.
go for
Yeah.
pond. There's a madness that way there, so we might be contested, but let's just keep going, keep going.
Oh,
Yep, madness here, madness
I was
here.
on it.
coming.
Hey, brother. Okay.
So Magnus is gone.
Alright, let's jump pad, people. Let's jump pad. Wow. Really? Nobody there? Alright, I got my first item, so somebody else take.
I'll grab it.
Okay,
I'm,
I'll set up
I'm zoning. I'm zoning. There's Sylvia here.
turret back there.
There's also a Tree of Life in stream. If y'all want to take it, I guess.
Yeah? Like,
Yeah,
if
that
no
works. What do I need? Mithril, gem, meteorite, gem, tree.
No one. What the fuck?
I only need tree for my boots.
Fair enough, I guess. I don't need tree. We got somebody. Hi, Leon.
What?
Okay, girl. We're good. That's a solo, so somebody else get the tree, please.
Yep, I can finish her off.
Alright, you got it?
I'll go ahead and get the tree. I'll just drop it for whoever needs.
Ooh, she got money.
So, make your way to hospital, please, with me, because, we also have Alpha. This is a interesting game.
Got vision.
I don't know if you saw, but like the number of low-ranked people here is really high. Like really high,
Yeah.
like more than half the lobby.
I'm not faulting it necessarily. I mean, I'll take whatever. I'm not gonna let the gift horse in the mouth.
Yeah.
Whoever needs tree,
Ooh, me.
too.
Oh, tree?
Yeah, that was the
Oh,
tree that I
fine.
gotten earlier, so whoever wants.
Money. I will also accept.
Anybody?
Now I can just buy what I want.
Okay, I have my weapon.
That tree's for anybody.
Where's the tree?
I'm pinning it.
I'll take it then.
I mean, I'll slam it if nobody else wants. I'm just saying.
I need something to clean up the soil.
Alright, were you able to use the tree?
Yep, tree's been used.
Complete.
Nice.
If you spot Lumi, you can get its credits.
No one's even touching the other alpha either. It's wild.
7 teams. We are on the other side of the map, though, and Lumi seems to be being up.
Oh,
Hello?
hi.
The hyperloops will soon be replaced by vertical.
It's like, I recognize this guy's name, too, so he shouldn't be an idiot. I've seen and played with hot dog water. Oh, hello. Okay, yeah, no, that's different. I've played with a hot dog water before, so guy's gotta be real to an extent. Oh well, not gonna sweat it.
Oh, one, two,
Another
two
team.
more.
No, we might,
no,
we might,
full
we might be
team, full
pincered. We
team.
might be pincered. Stay. No,
Yep.
do not make noise. Stay near me. Stay near me. Might just have to take this one fight on its own.
Mm,
Going.
Oh shit.
Oh, what a stasis. Still on though.
Oh, I got launched.
Take the jump pad. Take the jump pad. Take the jump pad. Get the fuck out of there, boys. I'm taking those wards. All right. Hey, guess what? Meteorite. Good ambush. Good ambush play.
Yeah, got one, but that's all we needed.
Thank you, console vision. All right, who wants?
Apparently, I still need 2 trees of life. That's such a trouble.
Oh my
I
God.
need one meteorite, but I also have 2 items already, so...
I can't use a meteorite at all, so.
I can
Cruz, you need
take.
meteorite?
I can swim it. Yeah, give it to me.
Cool. I'm by the pot.
Thank you. Tian.
Oh.
Oh, hi?
Oh, hi, Hot Dog Water. Good to see you again.
So you saw me blink with the ward at the very least there, right, Crimson?
Yo, I did. That was huge.
You might want to rest up Chiara right here. But that, yeah, that's Luke blinking to a ward.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I wasn't lying now, was I?
Nope. you won't.
Another team. Careful.
Finish her off real quick.
Here, I have an idea. Because I can't go
Another-
over, I'm gonna buy my force core here.
Right.
Fair enough.
I have enough to buy a Force Core.
This is staying for 20 seconds, so if somebody wants to buy something, now's your time.
I don't have the money. Never mind, I have the money now. Oh, to the northwest?
Yep. He might be getting away. Plus we're buying right now, so it's not our time. She's going.
Yeah.
She's going this way. Straight up for D3. There's no reason for us to push yet.
Could you teleport to enemy turrets too?
No, it's just enemies or my own wards.
Okay.
They're making
Oh,
the same
they're
vision play. Back up, back up. They're making the same vision play idea. This is your time. This is your time to poke. So we're fighting over this thing right now. Oh, she took the flower by accident. Actually, that's huge.
There we go.
Rio took the
Present.
flower by accident. That's actually hilarious.
Okay, dead.
Yeah, just get the bots. Get the bots. I'm chasing
Cool.
out.
That's so unfortunate for them.
Mithril. I don't need it. Either of you need it.
Oh, yes! Absolutely.
Mithril.
Couldn't stop them. They revived one teammate, but I couldn't stop them from reviving. But they're still down one person, so I'm just kind of guarding the kiosk.
Grabbing camera. You got it?
Yep, I got it.
I think
Alright.
they're screwing off. Well, no, I'll wait. Make your way to me, because I'm gatekeeping them potentially.
Yep. Probably gonna slam you if that's the case.
I'm here.
Yep, they just made noise at the tower thing, so wait. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, good time to
Right here,
buy.
right here!
I missed it.
I didn't.
Just play slow, play slow. Did this Hisui, right here. Out of position, way out of position.
Call the loop using the blue key card.
Ooh, lots of money.
A good money, we're gonna get a blue thing, and guess what there is? We got a loop key, so we got to go to a little secret lab again, too.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Oh, wait, and there's a kiosk in the lab, right?
Yeah.
So we don't even have to worry about stuff being stolen.
Nope.
See, if it's the only thing I need is the tree of life at this point. After that, I'm good.
This
Here,
is
come on in.
Force Core.
Come on in, boys.
All yours.
lab was once used to prepare experiments different from those on
What do we
Lunar.
got in the boxes?
Gamma has a wide attack range.
Money.
Coin drones and Gamma at the end.
Money. Attack skill module?
That levels up your tactical skills. So for y'all, it's for you, it's your blink. So you'll move faster when you blink, and then for Crimson and I, we would be able, like our little blade thing that spins around us will deal damage twice.
Oh, okay. Who wants it?
I'll take it because I probably will
Cool.
just make the best use.
I am
it.
fully kitted out,
Drop it.
and I.
Where's the tactical? We gotta go. 10 seconds. Chapel's got
I don't have
zero
it.
people. Did you use it already?
Where?
I didn't
Oh
use
no!
it.
Oh no! D3 got to use it. Oh
I
good.
did it, my bad. I did. Where are we doing?
Chapel.
I mean,
I'm fully kitted out, by the way.
You need to
and
make
I
your way
still
to
have
me. I didn't
250.
realize it was closing down. I just knew that for a fact that it had 0 people in Chapel. Make your way to me, D3.
coming.
Up.
Oh, well, I went the wrong way.
Use your dash.
Yep. I completely.
Come on. Just make your way out. Make your way out.
Yep, I'll make it.
Red bots factory.
Something to clean up the soil.
Thank you.
Problem.
Okay, nobody's here, so let's hit the red bots. Or we just make our way back to cemetery, to a hospital. Top 4.
Okay, D3, you still need boots. What do you need? What item do you need for them?
Literally just tree of life. That's it.
I can buy that right now. If that's not a boots right there.
It is a boots.
Robot vacuum?
Oh, cool. You,
Thanks.
you should take it then.
I can't hide here if I happen to get hurt.
What the fuck is
I'm gonna take a lab and stream.
Somebody call me.
So somebody's in stream last spotted, or rather the lab's gone now.
I don't know if I took the right red item there, but they want to take
Red shoes? No, that's totally fine. Cause you don't have heal. No, red shoes is good for amp, but you already have heal cut on your arm, so not the most optimal, but it's fine.
Yeah. I was like,
Yep. Follow me. We're gonna honestly go back to factory with this jump here,
Alright.
because factory, cemetery and chapel are gonna open up in 20 seconds. So we'll just do that on that end. For now, free farm.
Right, XP.
Yep.
Missed a spot.
I got stunned.
Spotted Sylvia. Sylvia is alone. She revived one teammate. They're gonna revive another. It seems like they have. She has wit though. No, they only revived one so far.
Oh, there's
Another team. No,
coming.
a vision play. Vision play. Let's play around here. Play around here.
Mhm.
Going.
Oh,
She wasted her blink on that, so that's totally fine. It's only 2 of them here, so we can try to just like push them out.
The doctor's already all go home.
Let's follow them to
Definitely design.
cemetery so we don't get pincered.
I'll clean it up for you.
That capture is not is from another team, so we're just pushing them away. We're just pushing them away.
Well, it's here.
they didn't follow up.
Head back over to chapel.
They're probably gonna that team's probably gonna meet back at Pond, so we can either try to contest that team crafting right now at the thing, or just farm chapel. I'm asking for input, people.
I'm out
Let's,
dagger.
let's hop on them.
Cool.
They already have wards. It might be done, honestly, all things considered.
Oh, looks like they're done.
Oh.
Go to the left, go to the
We
left.
have two
Dive on
teams.
this one here. I already got one. Just keep moving, keep following them, keep following them.
Yep, not stopping.
Okay, we got what we wanted. Take the jump pad with me, take the jump pad with me.
Wait.
Come in.
Wait. I'm not in.
Oh,
Oh.
oh good. You need to make your way to chapel right now. Just keep following, because our time is going to be ticking. Don't wait for us. Don't wait for us. Just keep going. Keep going. The fact is, if we try to go back out on pond, they should. I'm probably thinking they're just going to be waiting for us there. So it's better to just go chapel, and now we're in one of the last 3 zones.
Alright.
Got a camera.
It's a last chance to craft up anything that people want now.
I am max items, actually. There's nothing
Yeah.
else for me to craft.
Only thing for me to craft up is food.
That's actually probably true. Did I not get food? I probably could have gotten food.
Hey, Lumi. I'll buy a tat still. With your credits, you can buy the tat still to upgrade your thing too, Crimson, if you want then.
Okay. Attack skill module.
Yep, it'll just be leveling up your F.
There's no reason for me to be at low health.
Somebody's at the beginning of chapel. Just care.
Alright.
Oh, and so just don't die with it on me.
No, just press F right now. Or no, there should be the little arrow next to F. That'll upgrade it, so it's level 2.
Oh!
Yeah.
That's how you upgrade it.
You're looking a little dirty.
You got scanned? Wait,
Yeah.
no,
If you have wards, try to use them around. We need to try to scope where they are. They're down here.
Over there.
Down, though.
Oh, good. Point towards the actual console. Go this way. Don't fight them there. D3, you need the zone for us, okay?
Yep.
Also, if you need to as well, you can literally use the rest of your credits to buy wards and whatever. I'm not kidding.
Oh,
So this is your first time in an end game. You see the green circle, green square in the end, in the middle of the chapel itself. That is literally safe zone. It'll only protect one team.
Back off, maybe? Or engage?
Oh, they're engaging on us, rather. Run to back it. I got fucking suppressed, dude. That's annoying as shit.
I'm down.
Oh, good. I should have just pulled the trigger earlier on our end there. I forgot that since it's Season 5, the end zone isn't on the console. It's in the middle of the zone itself. Okay, all good.
That's fine.
That's
That
a
was
little
close, though.
awkward, but that's also another thing I should have called for, is if you feel like you're full build, you can open up the menu to literally spend items on traps, on wards, on drones, and stuff like that.
Got it.
I absolutely would have bought wards if I known I could.
Yeah.
Oh, good. No, I just
Vision.
remembered it off the top of my head at the end there, so we're all fine. We're all fine.
Yep, and it's not in the tutorial, so we can't. No one can be blamed. Like,
Good to know for the future, though.
Yeah. Like, the way that you would open up is if you press B for build, then it will open up everything for the build menu, and you can open it up in summons, is how it is. And it'll have everything from traps you can place down on the ground. Like, I'm not kidding. You can actually place bear traps that go invisible unless people have wards for it. So, you can live out your bear trap fantasies again.
yay. I think we were actually a good deal stronger than like the team that, like one of the two.
We had
teams that
14
were-
kills. We had 14
Yeah.
kills. We had 19, 18, 18 mastery. We were a little bit more powerful than them, but they're also like we're like what 16 kills, 10 kills, 14 team kills. We're pretty on par with the last teams.
All of it was all about even.
Yeah, and if you want to look at it too, look at the damage graph as well. Where
Damage graph.
yeah, like we're all doing our jobs on our end there. Granted, I'm skewed, but that's because I had a better chase than y'all, so I'm skewed on that end more. You didn't really have a chance to grind out a fight.
Yep.
Makes sense.
I do enjoy Adriana though. I do enjoy the just eating shit and then walking, like throwing the flame out. Like,
Yeah.
It's-
I'm liking Abigail. I just I feel like there were a couple of those chases that's just I couldn't keep up because I have to hit my W first before I
Yeah.
can really blink.
Yeah, and
in.
unless you have your ult. That's the big thing about it. So you just have to like get a good jump otherwise then, or remember your Q speeds you up when your Q you get to use when moving, and if you hit your F it speeds you up. Because that's the big thing about Abigail. You have to just find the right time to be sticky.
Yeah, makes sense.
Alright. Ready up? Let's do it again.
Alright.
Because even though you can teleport onto somebody, the best thing is if you can, just not do it if you're still in range. Only when they're getting away do you teleport onto them again.
Yeah, got it.
Because the cycle that you can see is if you're trying to use it offensively, as soon as you waste, as soon as you use your constellation to teleport onto somebody with Abigail, you ult, so you get a new one. You deal a lot of damage, and then you can teleport onto them again for another Q or so.
Yeah, makes sense.
Or just, you know, the smart thing as well is just use your ult just to evade a lot of damage, and if people are stacked on top of you, well, you're dealing a lot of damage as well then.
Yeah, and
Let's
also
check
I
out the
gotta remember to
trash.
use my F a bit more.
Yeah, because like everybody has an F. It came free with your Eternal Return, and that is a big part of your damage. So that's basically another Q.
Mhm.
Because it
So
it
are we running
hits.
back the same comp basically then?
Yeah, why not? It hits in a circle around you, and it speeds you up, and you can use it while moving. It's another Q. Straight up.
And then the D is interesting because it's a moving attack.
Mm-hmm.
Allows me to reposition slightly while still doing damage.
Yeah.
And when I do auto, I'm not huge on autos.
Yeah. The big thing about the at-skill D is that it has inherent lifesteal on it. So, once again, more cleave. More cleave for you.
Yep.
It's a very short range compared to your other stuff, but it is a cleave still.
And it just can keep me sustained too.
Yeah. Also, real quick, question for you two. Do you guys not even have, like, a banner yet or anything?
Mm-mm.
As far as I know,
And
no.
my Eternal Return crashed again.
Oh no,
Nice.
this is great.
This isn't on average now, people. This isn't an average. I will tell you that. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna go on my phone while I wait for Eternal Return.